Hi, neighbor. You already know who it is. It's your boy the other day, and we back with another segment of Neighbors. And today I got my boy Will in the building.
Yes, sir.
You know, he's one of the guys. And
how'd that go?
He wanted to come through and talk some shit, so that's what we're gonna do today.
Yo, Will, thanks for coming through, bro.
Thank you for having me, my brothers.
Thanks for coming through, my brother.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
I gotta ask you, so as a gamer, as a fellow gamer,
What's up, my boy?
right? Because I could definitely tell you are Ragnarok. How do you feel about God of War Ragnarok? Are you copping it?
Oh
do you
my
have it
God.
or not?
I need it in my life. So I was explaining that shit to my boy. That shit is so fire, bro. That shit is so sick.
I'm
so sick. If you like,
That way it don't pick up
if you
my
type
watch
in
it.
like "go" on my YouTube, it'll be like God of War Ragnarok Thor fight scene. Like,
Yeah,
that shit, I've watched that shit so many times.
bro.
So you're like me, like you kind of like
I
people.
love it.
People complain about like fucking oh you're gonna spoil it. You're the spoiler alert and all that. But for me, like I don't know. I'm such a I don't know. Call me fanboy, whatever. Call me a fiend, whatever it is. But I'm just like when I dive into something that I'm interested in, especially a game, like that's bro. I envelop myself into it.
Facts.
Until I get it, until
Facts.
that's it, until it becomes in my hands.
Absolutely.
And even then, you
I
feel me?
got Ragnarok.
I remember. Ooh, I'm gonna be that
It's
guy.
all right.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's all right. Like
Yo, he does not feel the same way about it.
I don't get it.
That's
What do you
what
mean
I'm
it's
saying.
all
I don't,
right?
yo, I don't
alright,
get how you
alright.
own a PlayStation and don't
this
feel
out.
that way. I don't.
Check this out,
Yeah,
right?
God
Feel
of
me?
War.
Exactly. It's
God of War.
It's God of War. I already
don't
know what
miss.
I'm in for.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Okay, so you see, that's what I was saying about Mike and the whole
So tell
Pokemon
me.
situation. You didn't come at it in a new game. It was
Speak on it.
It was a DLC.
No, not even. Like, I fucking beat the shit out of God,
Speak
God
on
of
it,
War.
Will.
It took me a while because, you know, a nigga don't got time. But, you know, I'm there. And
Respectfully.
now I'm platinuming it out. It's not like I'm not enjoying the game. I'm enjoying the game very much.
You don't platinum a game that you don't like.
Exactly.
So where we at?
Right now, I just need to finish the Berserkers and kill Gaia. And then I'm good.
That's it.
And that's it.
Good
I'm
now.
done.
Not Gaia.
Savage. How
Good
long?
now.
How many hours?
60 hours.
Like
And that's because of the fact that one of the Berserkers took me, no lie, 5 hours to beat. Because I didn't have the right equipment.
That's what she said.
Yep. I wasn't packing right.
Dang.
But it was okay.
So do you have it? Do you want it? How you feel about it? I mean,
I do want it. I do want it. I want to play
Okay.
it super bad. Super bad. I love God of War.
Man, my next adventure is Elden Ring.
I haven't evolved that far yet. Elden
next
Ring.
adventure is
Elden Ring is a little like too crazy for me.
I agree.
That's
It's
World
deep.
of War,
It's deep.
World of Warcrafty. And
Yeah.
I feel like
Hell
it's like
yeah.
Netflix. I'm gonna spend so much time making my character. I probably won't play the game.
Right. I would agree.
No,
with
it's
you.
not that. It's like
I
you
would
make
agree
your
with you.
character,
That's why I'm
like
not
you have
gonna do it
classes, so
to
your
myself.
character's already pre-made, kind of.
Okay.
So all you gotta do is like collect the shit that you want for your character.
Yeah, but don't you have to design yourself?
You could design yourself, but it's not like fucking Cyberpunk where you choose the fucking size of your dick.
I don't know. I've seen some. I've seen some pretty sick ass Elden Ring fucking builds, so I don't know.
Yo, yeah.
I've seen some sick
like the
builds.
Elden Ring builds in
He
fucking
said you
PC
choose a size.
is
He's-
fucking-
I can't with him.
Yeah, he just said it so casually. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
sideline.
Hey, Wepa, that was yo. Come
I'm
on,
so bro.
Olympic level toss, real quick.
I'm like, what?
But
Olympic
fucking
level.
like
Gang.
on the PC, fucking the niggas that be modding that should be wild. Like I saw a fucking Goku build,
Yeah.
I saw that for
fucking
sure.
a Zoro build. The
I
Zoro
saw
build, I was
Zoro.
like, when I saw the Zoro build, I was like, yeah, okay.
I can't
That's
remember.
cool,
I
that's
saw
fire.
a couple crazy. I saw like a Thanos build.
I saw the Thanos.
You saw Thanos.
I saw
One
Kratos.
Punch Man build.
I
I
saw
saw
One
Kratos.
Punch. There was a couple crazy
I
that
saw
was
One
like,
Punch. So I
whoa.
saw my build. I saw Kratos. I saw fucking
Kratos
Wolverine
was
build.
fire. Wolverine.
Yeah,
With like suited or like
nah, with like a straight up
Hugh
with,
Jackman.
straight up with like the fucking wife beater jeans.
Okay,
fucking
cool.
J-
Like Wolverine Origins kind of like.
yeah, holding I think the weapon he was holding was like that type of weapon, whatever.
Okay.
Tom Brady,
Oh,
nigga.
Oh,
Claws.
that's cool.
You feel me? That
See,
type
it's
of
too
shit.
much customization though.
Yo,
It's like
I
I'll get.
seen one of Kanye West. That shit look weird. it look,
What's
it
that,
look-
Kanye? On
Uh,
that?
Yo, I don't
and
know
you
if it was a
lost me.
mod or it was like if it was just a customization to the T, but like it looks surprisingly accurate.
It was probably just a very
Kanye West.
poor soul that like tried to use facial rec, and when he got it, he was like, "Ugh, I'm just gonna make a Kanye build."
Kanye build.
like,
Like, what, all right, what category would he put Kanye in there? Would he be like a paladin? Fucking, I would say.
I think he was like a knight or something like that.
no,
Nah.
he'd definitely be a paladin.
That's
bro.
that's
He's
how the
a-
way he had him. I think.
he is. He said
They
they
had
already
him like
had
a-
him as a knight.
I think they had him like with a strong build. I don't know. He was like a buff build.
Rey Mysterio's big ass
Kanye.
head. That nigga's there chilling.
Yeah, you good.
Fucking No, but I've been looking up some videos on Elden Ring, like what build I want. I'm definitely going with the samurai build.
Shout out to the
So
road dog.
I'm looking up like
See the
what.
sword behind you. I peep game.
So you know, I'm definitely looking up like what swords I need, like what armor I need. For
We
that,
definitely
for that
have some
motherfucker.
Asian influences up in the house. Feel me?
That's also one of those.
As you can
games
see, as like the geisha right behind the other day. Look right out to the right. Yeah,
That's my
right there.
bitch.
Boom.
that- that's my bitch.
Yeah, you
That's
see
my
him?
bitch,
He's
bro.
got a geisha tattoo. We got the sword, samurai sword behind him.
But that's one of those games that like it's free room and you can just go wherever regardless of your level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the type of shit where like I'm gonna stumble upon like a boss and not be at the right level.
But-
and I'm like, I'm
but
not gonna go back and level up, bro. I'm gonna sit here and spend 80 hours till I beat him just like this.
Yeah. But that's how it was in God of War though. That's exactly how it was in God of War. There will be enemies there that I'll be like, yo, bro, there's no way in fucking hell I'm beating this nigga. Yo.
I
An
love
hour
those-
later, like, yeah.
What's the genre?
Yes!
Oh,
What's
yeah?
what's
you,
that?
you do that to games that are just I.
Yeah.
What's that genre of games?
I don't play bad games.
I call them adventure games. What do you call them again? That genre of games?
RPGs.
RPGs don't like basically that you level up, you do the main missions, and there's tons of side missions, and you need to do side missions.
Action
to, like,
RPG, yeah.
Action RPG. I love action
I
RPGs.
call them one players.
I call them adventure games, action adventure games for me.
But
But
that's like The Witcher. Have you played The Witcher?
I love that
The
style.
Witcher
of game.
3, yo, play that shit. That shit's fire too.
A1. That's the same type of shit
Yeah.
though.
Like,
Yeah.
Give or take.
have you
right?
played the
Yeah,
Batman
it's more-
series?
It's more like an
Batman-
Elden Ring though.
I actually have a Batman tattoo.
Facts.
Like,
All right,
I'm
all
a
right,
super Batman fiend.
all right. So I gotta ask you this: is Batman your favorite superhero?
Like without even a question.
Nice.
Not even a question.
Okay.
I wouldn't put him on my body. Like
I mean,
I'm like, nah, he's alright.
He could be-
I really like Superman, but like they didn't have the colors.
you feel me?
Yeah,
So,
the colors were sticking on my skin.
He could
so
be-
I
he could
just
be your
like,
I was too-
second
I was too
favorite.
dark skinned for Superman.
he could
so.
be your second favorite.
No, not even close.
Like I really like Deadpool, right? I fuck with Deadpool.
Deadpool's fire.
You feel me?
Deadpool's the man.
But he's
Deadpool's
my
fire.
second favorite of like all the superheroes, anti-heroes, whatever you call
Who's your
it.
first?
Spider-Man. And that's me. You feel me? Yeah. That's
I'm not
me.
mad at that.
Feel me? And that's funny because one of my
Deadpool's
best
the man.
friends,
I'm not
John,
entirely mad at that. I guess.
shout out to
Yeah.
fucking shout out to JP that fucking he's always talking about Batman versus Superman and all that shit. He's intentionally debating his shit.
Because Batman will whoop
Batman
Superman's
yes.
ass.
Batman wins every single time.
Sometimes.
Batman
Come
given
on.
time.
And
The
just
only-
like every
the only
comic
time-
book, every
the only
movie,
time-
Every time.
The only time Batman's ever failed is when he hit the Mobius chair and finally figured out the Joker was 3 people. He was like, what?
and that's super like recent.
Yeah.
Like,
He was like, what? 3 of them? Tres?
Yeah.
you ever read Kingdom Come?
No, I haven't.
Nah.
So Kingdom Come is like they're all old, like the future, and then like their kids are like the next gen. They're no longer superheroes, and then they're working for like the Penguin or someone really random. They're working for. They can't do this like every time.
That's what we do in the house, baby.
I can't.
Come
keep
on,
up.
man. That's
It's
what we do in
impressive.
the
We in
house.
the
Every time.
house.
Oh, you didn't know
Roomies.
about blunt tossing? Let's
Yeah,
put them on real quick.
We're developing the Olympic team right here.
We have a sport in the house. Teach 'em
Sign me
real
up.
quick. Yeah, it's
Oh,
called
I
the
know.
blunt
I
toss.
gotta work on that.
So you feel me?
I
That's
gotta work
it.
on the blunt toss.
That's it.
But
You and the squad and shit. That's it. We pass on the tradition to do.
But
And
fuck
if
it.
you wanna compete with us, feel me?
Toss some blunts, man.
Exactly. Blunt toss.
come on, we take any challenge.
Come on, we take any challenge, Jared.
So so whatever.
They
They're
call me
all-
Blunt Brady up in this bitch, all right?
Yes, sir.
We get
What the fuck was I saying? So everybody's old, obviously, blah blah blah. But like Bruce is like the only nigga that's human, so he's like super decrepit.
yeah.
Right.
And like then Superman walls out because somehow that nigga always sucks and then gets mind control and whatever.
Oh.
And like at like 1007, like Batman still had to like build kryptonite bat bots and still beat him. At, like
wow.
with like this man could barely walk and he was like still beat Superman.
It-
What's the debate, bro?
So no. I mean, there's not really a debate.
What's the debate?
Batman, I fuck with Batman, and I wouldn't put him on my body. You feel me? So obviously he's not my first or my second.
Listen,
You know who my first and second are now.
I do.
You know what I'm
Deadpool is
saying?
fire. I put
Yeah,
Deadpool
so
on my body.
Spider-Man, Deadpool
Respectfully.
for me.
Pause,
Deadpool's that
maybe.
Deadpool's
Like,
that-
not Ryan Reynolds, I think.
Whatever.
Not Ryan
I
Reynolds,
think.
No judgment.
but
whatever.
the
I haven't met him
cartoon
yet. I
version,
might.
yeah,
Whatever. You feel me? Yeah.
maybe a little bit.
So I saw a post
So-
recently that said Peter Parker selling pictures of Spider-Man is basically OnlyFans.
yeah,
That's hilarious.
think about it. He
He's capitalizing on pictures of himself in different clothes.
But you know what's crazy?
That is hilarious.
If
you want to view it that way, then sure.
You would think.
I want to view it that way. I'm not going to pay for the subscription.
You would think that if Spider-Man is in 2023, that he would say fuck the Daily Bugle and just start an Instagram account and get mad fucking
only bugles,
only views on that like that.
Get it?
Listen, he's not a fucking thought, bro.
Why not?
What? Why not? He's from New York. Like
come on, he could be an influencer and make some bread.
He's got to actually do. I mean,
what if he's just like web slinging to like
So
you think I'm feeling you? That nigga I'm not. He's just like super New York and shit. Like you don't know.
That's like
he could be getting sturdy on like the Empire State Building.
Mid web swing, he's in the air.
That's like Bruce Wayne having the fucking OnlyFans of Batman. Like, only I got the pictures of Batman, and nobody knows who he is.
Not even, but OnlyFans has an NDA, so they can't disclose the identity of the person's account.
Yes, but you know who doesn't have NDA? The internet.
Yeah, true. But the internet would have been
right. The internet is undefeated, baby.
The internet in those universes suck because by now somebody would have figured out Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Listen, my guy.
Oh yeah, all of that is true.
You can't be making up the rules like, if it's modern day, and then all of a sudden, if it's modern day now, the internet sucks. Come on. The internet is probably great. If we're talking comic book universes here, they're able to do like crazy technology.
But you would think somebody online would have been like, "Hey, how come every time Bruce Wayne is in a situation, he disappears and Batman just suddenly appears out of nowhere, and you can never find Bruce?"
Clark Kent takes off his glasses like, "Hey, Superman, I was just talking to Clark."
Nobody figured out. Like, come on, Superman's the easiest one. Like, come on. Like nobody in what the
nobody questioned that Superman's got like glasses tan lines. Like
nobody ever like, oh shit, he's a new guy.
Nobody ever seen Clark Kent. They could wash his face at work. Hey, Clark, Superman, it's you!
Oh shit!
And then he puts the glasses. Oh no! It's just
wow, that was a weird confusion. Sorry,
sorry, Clark.
That was so weird. I thought he
was a badass. Sorry, you're just a nerd.
Stupid ass Clark.
It's just fucking nerdy ass Clark.
You look like
fucking
not
farm
even to
boy.
Compliment you.
You fucking farm boy.
That's it. Yeah, Kansas boy.
And the curl, Can't forget the curl.
Yeah, with the not even because Clark rocked the curl too.
Did he?
He did. He had the one curl. He wasn't fully Hasidic. Like,
and then on top of that, right? Like on summer days, right?
Like he rocked it to the side as Clark.
Like check this out. On summer days when he wore like a white button down, nobody saw the Superman under it. Like respectfully, nobody saw the Superman right under it. Like just every day he happens to be that big of a Superman fan. I'm rocking my Superman tee again under my shirt.
Also, I don't care how fucking adjusted you are to your powers. It's just reflexes. Like it's just like a car's. You thought a car was about to eat the lights, and you're just ready to catch it. And like he hits the brakes, and they're like, "What were you doing?" You're like, nothing.
Nigga, or how about this? I'll even give you something better. How about when he walks into work, right? Grabs a cup of coffee and that shit's cold. And he's like, "Yo, maybe I should just let out a little laser and shit." Somebody walks in and sees that shit bubbling.
He's like, "What? Too hot." Like, when does it stop?
When does it stop? So I mean, if it's that, I mean, I'm sure if that's the case, he probably does do this shit like that. And by that case, he probably does like sexual harassment all the time and shit.
My man,
or kills everything
on the regular,
or just kills everything like cute dog, and he just like tends the rabbit like Lenny. Like,
well, that's kind of what
you imagine how
the guys are.
How about when he's chilling in the crib and he sneezes?
Oh shit, he blows wind. Where?
Gone.
Like he can't get a regular apartment.
Gone. Definitely not. You have to live in that stupid fortress of solitude.
Like he has to take the flight every day back and forth.
Oh shit.
Where do you live? In the air. And
like, yo, I'm home.
Haven't found a place.
He lives in the back cave.
He
has a bunk in the back cave.
Bruce is like, still? Can you brush your teeth at least?
Like, yo, you still bumming on my back couch, my brother? Like, what's up with you?
That's just your ice breath, bro. Use Colgate, my nigga. You're not tricking anyone.
You're not tricking nobody. Fucking alien.
Like, that's not gum, bro.
Instead
Stop.
of calling him an alien, he calls him an immigrant.
Yeah. Go back to your Go back to where you're from.
Go back to where you're from. It blew up.
I can't.
What was that one random Justice League movie that they switched everybody up and like Superman was Mexican?
Yeah.
Like the Justice Gods, and like I just remember I was like, he's definitely not Mexican, and then randomly something happened, and he was like, "Ay Dios mío," and I was like,
God's amongst
nope,
us.
Superman's Mexican.
Yo, son, I got a crazy idea.
Ay Dios mío.
Yo, check this out. I got a crazy idea for another Kryptonian, right?
Oh God.
Check this. No, check this out. It's actually pretty dope.
Oh God.
Right? This motherfucker, gets blasted off. He's Clark's cousin.
Oh God.
Clark's cousin.
So he's not Supergirl.
He's not Supergirl. He's another. He's tan.
Got him. Super tan.
He's like half Kryptonian white, half Kryptonian Dominican.
Okay.
He's Crip Dominican.
No, his parents was in the military.
Yeah.
Got it.
You feel me?
Dominican. I don't know. He can't go to LA though. I'm Crip.
No, right? So instead of landing like in civilization, he gets picked up by a bunch of Buddhist monks.
Oof.
Gets trained in Kung Fu and whatever. Then the monks get raided and he gets taken by the League of Shadows. Gets trained with them, but they always keep him in a Kryptonian room. Like a room made out of kryptonite.
That's fire.
And they keep training him in that room. But so when he comes out, he's just super beast.
I want to see the first half of that movie where he's murdering all those Buddhist monks because he doesn't
Kryptonian
know his powers.
Goku.
Yeah.
And he's just regular punching them in the face and just destroying them.
No, but there's like a bunch of monks that have like mystical powers and shit.
They're Kryptonian monks.
No, they're like mystic monks from here, but they just got magic powers.
Monks are mystic.
Like Tibetan monks type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
All mystic monks.
They're like Dr. Fate, but monk versions.
Right,
like all
right.
Buddhist monks.
That's
the
fire.
chick from Doctor Strange.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Something like that, right?
Can't remember her name.
So they train the fuck out of him. The League of Shadow trains the fuck out of him. He almost kills Raj. And then he's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. And he starts exploring the world, right? He eventually meets up with the Justice League. First, he meets up with Bruce.
Yeah, I was going to be like, at what point did he meet Bruce?
No. The first nigga he goes to is Bruce.
No, but Bruce has to go to him. If he fucking almost smoked Rage, like he's like, I'm the new dad. I'm the captain now.
No. Like, Bruce was tracking him. But then he finally gets his ass to Gotham. And then, he's like, he gets adopted into the Bat family. But then when he meets Superman, but when he meets Superman, he's like, I don't fuck with you. And I'm not joining your little Justice League bullshit.
Oh, wow.
I'm just here to make sure your ass doesn't get the fuck out of line.
You fucking Kryptonian or whatever you said you were.
And then he just has like this beef with Clark the whole entire time for no apparent reason.
That's
a lot. But I mean, it's all the fun stuff in the beginning is great as long as it ends in the same. Bruce hates Clark. Boop.
Yeah. And that new kid is basically Bruce's secret weapon against Superman now.
And are their parents still named Martha?
No more.
You switched that up?
Nah,
Brucecito.
Way to switch it up.
No,
Bruce Senior.
Brucito.
Brucito.
Brucito. Animal.
Brucecito.
And him and Damien are best friends.
Wait, who and Damien?
The new Kryptonian nigga.
Oh man, you just threw the whole timeline. Fucking.
Yeah, he's young. He's a young boy.
Yeah, he bugged out. Weird. Fucking.
You're wondering how he's young.
No, I'm just thinking. I'm like, yo, this nigga almost killed Raish. Like, how does Talia happen? And
no. This is after Talia and all that shit.
Okay, cool.
Basically, how the shit that happened, even though Krypto, he left at the same time as Clark. I'm gonna throw some magic DC bullshit on it.
I like that shit. Mm-hmm.
Magic DC
the
bullshit.
Flash tried to save Iris, and now fucking Superman's in Gotham. Bow.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm gonna throw some magic DC bullshit. Like he got stuck in a black hole for a little while, and time was irrelevant. And then he
turned the page.
Yep, and then he appeared on Earth 20 years later.
No.
Bam,
boom,
DC bullshit right there, sprinkled
Understood.
on it. Right. So then, bam, and then he's like Damien's age. So by the time he gets,
and then he's Damien's age. He wants to be
he's like
friends.
a little older. He's like two
The show doesn't work if he's not Damien's best friend. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It can't be a creepy dynamic. That's how Batman and Robin fucked up.
You feel me? Then that's what happens.
Apparently Robin was supposed to be a girl, which is why he's red and yellow and green, and he's a canary.
But the last Robin is a chick.
No. I mean, originally, like back in like the 70s or whenever the hell the DC comics came out.
So they just made him a gay little boy?
Yeah, they decided that an old man living with a young girl was worse than an old man living with a young boy.
Yeah, I could see that because that's grooming.
Right. So it was, they picked the lesser of two evils and we're like, let's run it anyway.
Yeah, he adopted him. Let's go.
He's a bird.
Ravenclaw.
So what about you the other day? What's your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero.
Your favorite of like all of them.
Silver Surfer has to be the dopest one out of all.
Your number one? Really?
That's really random. That's new. I'm not
That
gonna
is
lie.
really random.
That's
Silver
new.
Surfer is dope.
Your number one of all, like
I like him, but like when it comes to like powers and like
duper
abilities and shit,
Yeah,
I fuck with. Like his storyline is trash. I'll give you that.
I was gonna be like, who's this villain again?
Like, yeah, there's not. But he's
his villain is the same guy that created him. Galactus.
Yeah, his villain is Galactus is his boss slash villain.
His boss slash
So he's
villain.
just like a very angry employee.
Yeah,
He basically is like
he's
the Herald of
basically the angry
Galactus.
assistant that like spits in the.
Thank
in
you
the
for my
cover.
job, but I hate the way you run it.
Nah, exactly.
Like,
Trying to
he's
work
one
on the
of, like,
inside type shit.
He's like one of those villain sidekicks that hate their boss, but they
Right.
have no other choice but to work for the nigga.
So he's trying
That's what he is.
Trying to help, I'm trying to help you out. My
What's
boss is gonna come and eat
Iago?
your world right now.
Iago from Aladdin.
Yep.
You got no choice but to chill with your
You know,
father.
and he just fucking spits in your coffee every morning and all that shit. That's the Silver Surfer.
It's like Aladdin fucks more bitches and alright. He's like,
Is
shut
that-
the fuck up, Isn't
Shut the fuck up,
Go
Bert.
fly. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
That's why I got the gene. He's got a big dick. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
You bum ass nigga.
You bum ass nigga.
Yeah.
You're in the other room.
You bum.
Jeez.
Actually, all jokes aside, I heard a story about.
That's why you got ED.
He's like,
yo.
who's supposed to know? I heard about like a friend said that, I don't know, friend of a friend, I guess, that like he had a bird, and the bird just wanted to chew him all the time, and he had to go to work, and he put it in the cage one day, and when he got home, SWAT and shit was like outside of his house
What the fuck?
because the bird was yelling, I'm locked in a cage, help me, let me free.
Oh,
And I guess the neighbors heard it from the windows and like called the cops, and like it was a whole thing. And it was just like, ha ha ha.
Shit.
There's a very easy way to explain this. This nigga's a piece of shit. Watch it.
This bird is
Like, just like, help me, I'm hostage. Like, fucking bitch ass. Yo,
The
imagine.
The fact that the bird knew that it was
I was
in
gonna
the
say,
cage.
like, we also watch less action movies around that bird.
The
Because
bird knew how to get the fuck out of the cage, bro.
that bird was like, I
The
want to talk to
bird-
the hostage negotiator. You're like, wait, hold on.
Yo.
How do you know all those words?
What?
Oh.
Are you human?
I want a fully gas car and I want a plane waiting for me to go at the
I'm
time.
going back home to South America.
Like, oh no.
Oh shit, bro.
That's
That's
wild,
OD.
bro.
OD. But besides the Silver Surfer, it would be Deadpool.
Oh,
If we're
Nice. So just basically infinity forever. You just don't like people that die.
nice.
Yeah,
I get it. I get
Wolverine
it.
is next.
Yeah,
Not
right.
even-
I get it.
Not even after that. All of them are like anti-me.
Huh.
Oh wow.
Really?
Everybody
like-
like
it's-
Silver Surfer and Deadpool. What a random ass combination.
it could
By
even
the
be
way,
an anime
yeah.
character. It could be even.
We talking anime now?
Yeah,
Oh
Goku.
shit.
Goku.
Not even. One of my favorite anime characters is Yami. Captain Yami, bro.
Of all time.
Of all time, he's one of my favorite anime characters.
I'm mad you even brought up anime because I thought it was gonna get better and it just got worse.
Oh shit.
Like,
Yo, bro, just because they're not like super powerful
Hey,
and
you
shit.
like anime?
no,
You
no,
feel
I'm
me?
okay with all of that, but like
Mad random? Yeah. I like
Silver
the sweater.
Surfer, Deadpool, we get it. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
Captain Yami. Yo, I'm simping over here, bro.
Yeah, I think he
I'm
got a-
simping hard.
He's got a thing for Ryan Reynolds.
He's like, if it came out in the last 2 years, I love it.
I'm loving it. Nah, but if we're talking anime, come on, bro. We gotta give it up to you. Is that the big? Who we're gonna name? Fucking Ichigo, Goku,
Right.
Naruto.
yeah, yes, you can.
Sasuke.
If they're bro, if they're
It's Trunks for me, by the way.
if Goku,
Future Trunks, if we're gonna be
that's
specific.
cool. That's cool.
It's
And
like-
if Goku is your favorite guy, bro,
Nah,
then that's your
it's-
guy. If Vegeta's your guy,
He's not.
That's
Is that
your
they
guy.
That's
not?
your guy.
Is that they
You
not?
should
It's
have
like-
no shame in loving that man.
I don't have any
Exactly,
shame.
feel me?
Is that
he
all
put
right?
the-
My thing with Goku.
Give me a second.
My thing with Goku
No
is that no matter what the situation is,
yeah, he will overcome it.
he will be the way to win the battle, and I hate that shit about him.
Goku?
Like, yo, you know how
Yeah,
many
Goku also
know how
was
many-
dead like 19,000
times?
He'll come back from the dead. Yeah.
Yo,
he
no,
fought
not
most
even
of
that.
the bosses
Yo,
with the Halo. Like,
Yo, bro,
ass.
listen, this is what I hate. Like, yo, there'll be times that, yo, clearly the battle is going for Vegeta. You're there like, yes, my man Vegeta's gonna get the W for the team this time.
Like, not today, pussy.
No, not
not
today.
today. Not on my watch.
I am
Not
the
on
Prince
my
of all
watch.
Saiyans.
Kamehameha.
The most.
Gallic fuck.
Yeah. Right.
Kakarot, get the fuck out the way.
He's like Gallic. He's like, no, not today.
Nah, come on.
Chill
Stop.
out. Watch this.
Let
BRB.
Let the real main character have it.
Right.
Excuse me.
Like, no second favorites here, bro.
Delete the scene on the DVD, bro. I'll be right back.
I'll be like, all right, yeah. But no, like, all right, for instance, like, I read the manga of Dragon Ball Super.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the moral arc was clearly for Vegeta. Like, this nigga Vegeta does the ultimate training, becomes stronger than Goku. Officially. Everybody recognized stronger than Goku.
50 years later.
Bro, in a matter of 10 not even, I'm going to say 3 chapters, Goku comes in and takes the W. I'm like...
Or 1 episode, basically.
And then he does the most corniest fucking Dragon Ball Z move I've ever seen. No, he basically does a Susanoo. A Goku Susanoo.
How does that even work?
Exactly what I said. Wow. Exactly what I said.
Like an astral projection form?
Yes. Yes, like, because he was in the process of mastering Ultra Instinct. So instead of using the defensive version of Ultra Instinct, he was using the offensive version of Ultra Instinct. So he was using Ultra Instinct Sign.
Oh, and that's what probably was yet to come out.
But what? How did he get there? Was he like spirit bombing?
That's probably gonna be the
projection.
No, this nigga just was fighting this nigga and said,
"Watch this, bitch."
Yeah, and I'm like,
crazy. How much?
Yo, bro, I was.
I see what I can do with a deck of cards.
Yeah, I read that chapter and I said, the fuck? I was like, yo, am I reading the right shit here?
Yeah. When you start to run out of shit, you're just like, all right. And then
on top of that,
Super Saiyan make him black.
And I'm gonna say this, like the moral arc was dope because it was like a montage of shit that happened previously. So like there was fragments of shit from the Frieza saga, fragments of shit from the Cell saga, fragments of shit from the Buu saga. Like
nice.
So what got eliminated? Because they always like take certain shit
basically
out. What got taken out?
Basically, it was Vegeta's win. It was just
exactly the same arc, but from Vegeta's point of view.
No. It was Vegeta's W. Like, yo, this nigga is all right. My man's
the Prince of Saiyans.
You know,
why did they do my man, the Prince of all Saiyans, dirty, bro?
They did him dirty. So basically, he goes to Planet Yardak. You know where Goku trains to get Super Saiyan 3 and the instant transmission. Right. He goes there, and he basically surpasses Goku there. Like he doesn't
go 3.
No, he goes 3 he went 3 in the movie, the Broly movie. The Dragon Ball Super Broly movie.
That's right. I did see that.
And he also went.
But that was his first
time on camera going 3.
Because
really? The Broly movie?
Supposedly he won 2 and 4, right?
No,
he never 3.
And technically GT.
Wait, the new Broly movie that came out?
Right, GT doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't. It's not considered.
When they're fighting in the volcano and shit.
What?
The Broly movie.
Not like some point during the Broly movie goes Super Saiyan 3.
I'm saying that new one. That's
the new one. The new one.
That's crazy.
He goes Super Saiyan 3, and in the Power Tournament, he goes Super Saiyan God Red.
I gotta rewatch that movie because I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Same. Because I was like, I do remember that, but like I definitely want to watch it.
That was the only time they ever put him Super Saiyan 3 on camera.
Honestly, I it was a letdown for me. I mean, I have my own personal reasons, whatever. But I to me, it was like, because like it wasn't the same original Broly story. To me, it wasn't kind of like, I guess, canon or accurate for me, but whatever. It is what it is.
But that's the way.
If if you're not a super diehard fan from day one, like obviously we all are, then it's what I tell people about all these like random superhero movies and shit like that. You got to make it for your audience, and like if they don't know them, then you can make them whatever you want.
Plus, we old, so
you're just trying to find a way to introduce them in a way that people will like it and watch it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like Black Widow and Black Panther, Punisher, they weren't shit in the comics. They were like super B, maybe even C tier like superheroes, and now we're watching them like they're the fucking
shit.
They're the Avengers.
Because they represent different shit now, and they represent diversity and all this other shit.
I was just going to say that about Ms. Marvel.
Right. Don't be an adult about it.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Let's not be woke about it, guys.
Right.
No, well, he said we'll be an adult, so we kind of are, whatever.
That's fair.
But going back to the main subject, right? They took the W from my man Vegeta.
Yeah.
Hard. And
He's not going to let that go.
No.
They did my man dirty, bro.
Listen. The main dude in the planet, right? The main master
Come on, son.
guy. He even said it. Yo, listen, Goku didn't even master half of the shit you did.
Gotta give it to
Like
Vegeta,
this nigga boosted up crazy, and they still robbed him.
Did they break the fourth wall and they were like, "Yo, you're supposed to be better than him," but the writers,
facts.
No,
Deadpool came out.
They definitely didn't.
Shout out to
Ryan,
Deadpool.
Ryan?
You feel me? Now they got Frieza Black whipping both of their asses.
Frieza black now?
Yeah, he goes from gold to black now.
From gold
So
to black.
Super Saiyan Gold is black.
Oh my god.
That's woke.
All right.
Yeah. He got mad black Air Force One energy too.
That's
And he's out here.
he just be like Foot Locker Frieza.
The Black Frieza.
Yeah, Black Frieza.
Black Frieza.
It's funny because now we doing the whole DBZ shit. I was reading an interview one time that like they used to get so much shit for essentially just being racist because they made blonde hair with blue eyes the Aryan race, the superior race.
Right.
That, you know, when you got powerful, you became blonde hair with blue eyes, and they,
I see.
Right, they felt a certain type of way about that, and I forget the.
Oh shit!
Right, and I forget the guy's name, the actual dude, but he was like, the creator. He was like, there was only 2 of us when it started. He was like, it wasn't anything about racism.
Yeah.
It was all about me making it and drawing it, and him coloring it in. Yeah. And then it got to a certain point where we're trying to level him up and. Like it was just we were running out of like black markers and shit like that to make their hair. That's why Super Saiyan 3 never came out for us. So they made them like yellow with like the white on the inside because it was easier for the budget. It was like, it had nothing to do with race.
They said that a lot.
It was just like we just had markers.
That's the reason why they said they don't use Super Saiyan 3 a lot. They say making Super Saiyan 3
is mad animation.
It's mad animation and it breaks the bank.
Yeah.
So it's like, you feel me? Like, why do it?
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, this is the one thing I hate, and I know this is
the color
wrong.
of the hair.
It's like, bro, it's like, bro,
I know this is wrong.
I hate when people want to criticize other cultures for being racist and all this other shit.
Okay.
When
I like where this is going.
When they're developing something like, okay, cool. If you think it's racist, then don't buy into it.
Yeah.
But if you like the subject, you like the matter, you like what's going on, then why criticize it in a negative light? Like, all right, I understand that anime doesn't have a lot of colored folk. I understand.
Wait. I just want to say this real quick, going to that point. And I was going to say, we've agreed on this before. We talked about this on our anime episode. Tell me if you agree, Will. I don't know what Johnny Baboon said, but I think we could all agree that
Piccolo.
the Namekian race, Piccolo,
Piccolo's
and
OG
then the
black.
whole
I knew where
Namekian
I was
race
going.
is black,
For
bro.
sure.
The green is black.
For sure.
And it actually gets deeper than what you think. So I don't know about being racist or whatever, but like I never thought about like him leveling up with blonde hair, blue eyes. So that
right. I mean, I didn't either. That was, but you know, people have to
Piccolo,
find something to pick at.
But you're right. But Piccolo, right? Fucking his green. He gets his green pigmentation because, to be honest, melanin in its purest form is green. Comes out in a green hue.
No.
And
is this real life?
Yeah.
These damn Japanese, they think of everything.
No, I mean, it might be coincidental, but I don't believe
it's probably
it. I don't believe it. Exactly. I don't believe it coincidence,
bro.
But
they're making an alien. What color are you gonna go with first for?
I'm saying Frieza's an alien. Let's go. I win it, papi.
El Goku, animal.
Goku.
Dale, Goku.
Super Saiyajin.
Super Saiyajin.
Con total melita, tú todavía
No, but you get what I'm saying? Like,
yo,
what I'm trying to say is like, people are digging in too deep into something made by a culture that doesn't really have much diversity in its own country. Like now, there's a pockets of diversity in Japan.
Right, but let's be honest, there's no like
real
black that's not really just that's not a thing. They're all mixed all over the place, but they don't really. They don't look like that. That's just weird. They just look. Oh God, I'm gonna sound so ignorant. They just look Asian. I didn't want to say it like that, but. They're this very distinct look. Granted, to them, we probably look the same. So whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
But you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't be mad at people that are like just drawing and just doing this artwork. And now I get now.
I mean, it is an anime after all, which is like a Japanese or an Asian animation. Typically, you know what I'm saying? Now, and we spoke about that. Now we have so many diverse fucking subgenres and all. But
because of the time. Because of progression or...
Because of
But this is what I'm saying.
But originally and initially.
Right. No one was thinking about that.
But the thing about it is what I'm saying is like, yo, if you love the artwork, you love what's going on, you love the anime, you love the mangas, just shut the fuck up, enjoy it. You feel me? Now that people are talking about, diversity and all that, I'm pretty sure that there are a bunch of, like, a lot of the animes now are being more diverse with their casting. Naturally. But it's going to take time to progress that way. You feel me? And this is what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to say, yo, they're racist or any of that. No, they're just making the art. They're telling a story.
It's just the times.
And then on top of that shit evolves. So it's like, just give it the time that it needs to progress.
Right. Like if Naruto came out right now, like the 1,000 Years of Death would probably be like gay bashing. Like they probably cancel that shit. Like, oh, he's fingering him in the butt.
Yeah, or they'll say,
and no one was thinking about that shit. It was just hilarious.
But that's actually a common Japanese game. So like that's got you see they gotta take that into consideration. That's part of their culture. They're like have a Japanese. I forgot what it's called, but there's a word for it that kids
1,000 Years of Death.
I was gonna say that's what I call it.
It's called 1,000 Years of Death when
they're just like silly American.
Silly American. Look at that man.
All right, listen. I'm gonna stay quiet.
I want to hear it now.
Say what you gotta say.
Say it with your chest too.
Oh,
I want to hear it now.
Say it with your chest, bro.
Nah.
Put the helmet on just in case it sounds like gunshots are coming.
This motherfucker.
Nah, you nailed it. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
He said you've done that.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, like, listen, if I go to Japan, I'm racking up.
I'm saying, bro.
I'd fucking love to go to Japan.
I'm saying they might ask you.
I'm pretty sure
they might ask you where you from, bro. They might ask you. They might think you from there, bro.
Nah, they're not confusing me from up
You don't think there's no
they're gonna definitely
darker skin Asians?
They're Filipino, yes.
We just rewind the tape. We just went through this racist comment. They're not
right. Exactly. It's Japan. No, but even though Japan likes their traditionalism and all that, they have
open with.
I get that, but
there are Americans and black people that live in Japan, and there are black Japanese people.
Right. Mm-hmm. Just like there's Puerto Rican Japanese people, which is fucking nuts.
I believe it.
Portuguese.
I don't even know what you call it, but shocking is what I would call it.
Japarican?
Have you ever imagine a whole Japanese person that looks like Japanese person at a restaurant?
Shorty.
Acho nene, canto cabrón.
Yeah. Shoriukwa. Shoriukwa.
You remember Shoriukwa? He was like, what? Like, stop speaking French. Like,
nah, yeah, but there's definitely
but you have to remember, there's a whole city in DR that's Chinese.
And PR too.
What do you mean? Remember? This is news to me.
You didn't know this?
There's remember this new fact.
Well, new fact, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And guys, please excuse me for the term I am about to use. This is what it's actually called. So please, roomies, don't think no offense to anybody,
go ahead.
Especially our Asian roomies. You feel me? There's a city in DR called the Oriental area, and this is where
was a bad word.
Yeah, Oriental.
Get out of here. It's just like so offensive. I was expecting like at least a C word or something.
No, I wasn't gonna go there. I'm not going there anyway. But you feel me? There's a city in DR that's.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and there you.
But what's it called over there? I know it's not called the Oriental area.
It is actually called the Oriental area, not in English. But
that's what I'm saying. El área oriental.
La Oriental. That's just like a restaurant.
Yeah.
La Oriental, right?
La Oriental. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that sounds fire. For
Let me get orejitas, alitas con totones. They're like, ahora mismo.
Yo, that's fire for
and
like
PR too,
for a Chinese Dominican spot.
Yo, hey,
that'll be fire.
Rewind the tape, delete this part.
Hell yeah. We got a chef from DR called Louis Fong or some shit.
There's an Asian.
I like that. Louis Fong.
There's an Asian or
His
Chinese
parents met at war or whatever.
During World War II.
Whatever.
When everybody was just running everywhere. Right. They was like, South America, Caribbean, let's go.
I was about to say, they're all over the Caribbean. They're all over the Caribbean. There's an Asian community all over the Caribbean. There's definitely an Asian community like that in Puerto Rico. I was just gonna say like that of like Chinese people.
There's pockets of everything in South
isn't America. That technically what the Philippines
Latino,
are like the Spanish
Latino
of the Orientals, like Philippines or like that?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's exactly
because
like if you hear them speaking,
Spain colonized them. Yeah.
Right,
no, but I'm saying like specifically like Chinese and Asian people have also have also spread throughout the Caribbeans as well.
Right. But I was saying because like my a boy of mine is dating this Filipino girl for like ever. They should be married. I don't know why they're not. But when we would talk Spanish, she would be able to get it. And when she was speaking Filipino, like you get regular. If it's not too fast, like you can
bits and pieces.
You can grab a little 6 out of 10 words and be like, I could probably fill in the rest.
Yeah.
That's the same thing like Portuguese or Italian.
Yeah.
Italian.
I understand Portuguese better than Italian though.
Really?
Yeah.
I've read Portuguese on like Instagram, and I'm like, oh, what the hell's happening right now?
Yeah.
am I the translation app?
like, why am I understanding this?
Right.
In your mind, they're like, all the calculations are working.
So that's what I did it a chick that was Italian and French. So she understood Spanish because she was like, it's certain parts of Italian and certain parts of French.
Yeah.
Makes
But
sense.
the other way around, it was hard as shit because I'm trying to learn 2 languages. She's just understanding 1.
See.
I'm trying to learn.
I'm like, je t'adore. She's like, that's
Parliamo
like,
italiano.
Oh, my fault.
Oui, see. I speak quite a few languages.
Ooh,
See.
very sexy.
Oui.
Wow.
Je m'appelle...
Wow.
Okay.
Oui, je m'appelle Manuel.
Is it me or did this just get warm in here?
Je m'appelle Manuel.
All right, wait. What languages do you speak? Now I'm curious.
Voce
Not for the dating app.
inclusive.
Ooh.
Okay, so that was just... I hit you with a little bit of Italian, a little bit of French, and a little bit of Russian right now.
All at once?
Yeah, we're all at once right now.
Huh?
Yeah,
So we're in the back?
So, well, okay, so I was talking about Parliamo Italiano. Do you speak, do we speak Italian? Do you speak Italian?
Parliamo Italiano.
Parliamo Italiano.
Do you speak Italian?
Italian? So yes, is in French. Je m'appelle Manuel is French.
Right.
And vous очень красивые. Vous очень красивые.
What's the bass right there?
Yeah, vous очень красивые.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
And
that
I
is
just
a hard
called you very
language.
pretty right now.
How do you blush in Russian?
They don't. They just be like,
Yeah. Нет.
thank you. Thank you. You're okay. You're all right too. You're all right. You're not too bad.
Pour some vodka.
Yeah, you're not too bad. Let's take a shot.
Kiss me or kill you.
Kiss me or I crush
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
And so I speak also a little
Russian
bit.
is hard.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yo,
Are
I'm
you
working.
secretly Russian?
No.
Yo, you better not
I'm
be a Russian spy.
Puerto Rican and
man.
Dominican. Yeah.
Sleeper agent.
You better not be.
I want to teach my children though even better
He
than
wouldn't
I.
know. That's what they're sleeper agents.
I would teach my.
They would just call him and be like, "Cocino lo plátano." He's
Yeah.
activated like.
Yeah, some weird shit.
I must kill the president.
No,
Like, whatever the fuck.
Nah, that's the thing about sleeper agent. It has to be a crazy ass. It has to be a crazy ass phrase that you would never
Right,
get.
like the Winter Soldier.
The duck farts at noon. Like some
Right.
weird shit.
Just don't chew anything stupid. Like,
Squirrel on head.
right, like the Winter Soldier. That was
Yo.
a good one. That was like really random. Like it was like what 12 words.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
Some
if I didn't have that
Russian
shit
shit.
written down on like my phone or something, I'm like, I'm not reprogramming.
It was like
He'd be like half under my control. I'm like race car, engine train.
Yeah, that shit is yo.
race car played.
He's like, I'll do some of the shit you say, but like I'm not under your control. I'm like, whatever, nigga. Just help me with the bags or something.
Yo, you
get a
bread,
hat,
Pick up
bro.
heavy shit and like,
Come
you know,
on, bro. Can you lend me the metal arm for the night?
I'll be back.
I'd be glad. Come in and start a
It'll come back a little bit glossy.
Oh shit.
The Fister 3000.
Oh damn.
And now we're going backdoor with the Iron
Try to
Fist.
kill somebody.
Ooh-wee.
Ah.
Ooh-wee.
Sheesh.
Bro. All the girls love it.
Oh damn. That's horrible.
Shit is shiny as shit. He's like, lit.
Yo. Nah.
Super robotic. He's like, I please them.
Yo.
Oh no.
The arm starts talking. I do the back.
They like, he's like, stop.
Stop. I told you I was going to take you out if you behave. I know that the white boy don't get no play, but damn.
Damn. Adelante la gente.
You're supposed to be my arm.
You
Chill.
feel me? That's what they call it, a right hand man. They're like,
Come on, bro.
Jeez.
I'm getting some for you and for me.
Sorta.
Sort of.
Take one for the team. I got you later.
Not even.
I'll let you hold the damage.
Not even. You just be like, yo, just stay on the clip the whole time.
Oh damn.
Vibrator 340.
Now that's a good setting.
Oh damn.
That's a good setting.
You know?
That's a good setting.
Guaranteed.
Probably
water.
gonna like destroy her before you notice what's going on. This is just on fucking automatic Winter Soldier mode. And
Love that war mode. DEFCON 3.
Bucky.
Bucky.
Yeah. Not Bucky.
No, Bucky, stop. He's like, who's that?
Who's Bucky?
He just doesn't remember. Freight car, race car, train. Damn it!
Fuck
all that
Batmobile.
shit.
Give me my phone. I have it written down.
Somebody call Batman.
Yeah.
He'll solve everything.
He'll solve everything. Yeah.
But I had a question for you. We was talking mad shit already. You know what I'm saying? We talked a lot about some certain passions. I'd say
Some extracurricular activities.
for me, some extracurricular activities and whatnot. What are a couple more of your passions that you may have? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I feel like I haven't answered that question in a very long time. Besides the bad stuff,
I mean, if some bad stuff is, if you
bad
have a
stuff
passion
is-
for some bad
the
stuff,
the bad stuff is all
then
the
let
fun
us know,
stuff.
you
But
know?
like, we all know the bad stuff. But like, I don't know. I like gaming.
okay,
I love watching movies and shit. Like, that's my thing. If the movie came out within the last like probably 15 years, I've definitely seen it.
right.
I'm a super movie head. I don't know. I keep up on a lot of shows.
Yo, bro.
I like anything that keeps me interested. I don't care if it's a conspiracy theory about like, dragons coming out of armpits, but if there's if there's a pinpoint that I'm like, what? That sounds a little plausible. Like, I'm gonna go watch it.
I got a theory about dragons.
Coming out of armpits? Because I just made that up. That was crazy.
No, but I got a theory about dragons though.
Talk to me.
All right.
I love
So
dragons.
check this shit out, right? You see how every culture fucking has dragons,
Okay.
right? And we're talking about big ass lizards that could fly, right?
Yes.
Basically.
Flying, yes, flying.
Bunch of Charizards and shit.
Bunch of Charizards.
Big flying lizards.
Blum
yes.
Brady. Blum
How
Brady.
do you
right
reverse
here.
clap? Like,
For win.
For the W, bro.
anything can happen.
Everything can happen.
Another great Olympic
So-
pass. It's good.
So think about it like this, right? So you can't have an animal with dense bones flying around. That's why birds have hollow bones.
Fair.
So when a dragon dies off or gets killed off, the bones probably disintegrate. That's why there's no evidence of dragons.
See, you saw that documentary too?
Shit.
Yes.
That's good shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Mind blown. High thought.
There's got to be some sort of evidence, though. Because how did whoever the hell
But think about every fucking culture.
Franklin
That's the evidence
Franklin
itself.
F. Dragonstein was like, I think there's dragons somewhere.
Well, but
that had to come from somewhere.
In every culture, there's dragons.
Every culture, that's the evidence
That's
right
true.
there.
That
You
is
feel me? Japanese,
mythical.
Chinese.
There's some sort of
You feel me?
mythical evidence.
Aztec, Mayan,
Facts.
Chupacabra.
No,
Chupacabra.
Quetzalcoatl.
What?
What?
What? The Ku Klux Klan?
What?
That's a different monster.
Just
So-
because you ran into them doesn't mean we
Yeah.
did.
Hey,
Depending on the
Hey, listen,
Aztecs or the
when I
Mayans.
fix this thing, it won't be a problem anymore. They were fucking racist.
Yeah, Kukulkan or Quetzalcoatl, depending on the
He
Aztecs or
said
the
you ran into
Mayans.
the Ku Klux Klan. It
Where
was,
the
It was
one
feathered
member.
circle.
It was like one member with a like
Maybe with some friends.
with some wannabes.
Right. He was definitely loaded with guns. But
yeah, man.
see that shit. That's why we're in New York, my nigga, where you can
How
be
fucking him?
where you can be whatever the fuck you want to be, and no one gives a shit.
No one at all. Pero yeah, back to the dragon.
So okay, so I'm saying also dragons are your passion. I like dragons too.
I love dragons.
Definitely, I fuck with dragons. I have a dragon in my
I
house.
fuck with dragons. That's a
fuck
different
with
episode.
dragons.
Bro.
Yeah,
Definitely a different episode.
I have a dragon in my house, but that's another episode.
Ooh. You be Game of Thrones in? Oh, actually, all jokes aside, I don't Game of Thrones before that gets out of hand.
Same.
Yo,
Okay,
what?
cool.
You don't Game of Thrones?
He
I
definitely
don't Game of
does.
Thrones.
He does hard.
I Game of Thrones.
He Game of Thrones hard.
Okay, but
Game of Thrones is fire.
Game of
I
Thrones
should
so
Game of
hard.
Thrones.
You love Game
I
of
should
Thrones.
too.
I know.
but-
That's what everyone tells me. So the real reason why I don't Game of Thrones
Because
was
everybody loves Game of Thrones.
no, absolutely not. It was two reasons, and they're the most realistic reasons ever. Poverty. I didn't have the channel at the time.
Okay.
That was one. And B, my neighbor had it, my godbrother, but I didn't always go to his house. It was on like Sundays.
Yeah.
So I didn't always go to his house to watch it. So then when I would start getting into it, I'd be like 3 episodes later. I remember when I was first getting into what's her face? The main chick. I was getting into the show and all of a sudden like this bitch is like birthing dragons. I was like, all right, I missed too much.
You did it because you was on the right episode.
You on fire?
Birthing
I was.
dragons.
I was birthing.
We're
the
gonna act so
dragons.
casual, like
There's medicine for that, buddy.
I was birthing the dragon, bro.
You're on fire. Okay.
A little bit. The bird's a tad. Only when I pee.
He was just the
You
spicy.
shouldn't call her back.
Was that it was a her? Why are you assuming?
Ooh.
No,
2023.
Stay woke, people.
It's all okay.
Yo, for real, 2023.
It's all okay.
It's the year for, I
it's
guess,
LGBTQ, AT, like ATF, DEA, CIA.
All that, AT&T,
FBI,
NBC,
turn up.
NBC.
Alpha, Beta, Sigma.
Right, bro. Subu. All the gangs.
Yeah,
every gang,
Underscore.
underscore. I identify as underscore.
Oh! I lost it. I lost it in the light. My bad.
Almost had that.
Pretty
that was
good,
about
though.
to be like a Sports Center highlight.
That's it,
It
bro.
was.
Number 8. What do you mean number 8?
He fumbled. And he
Here we
fumbled
are.
the ball.
There's 7 things better than that. There's no way.
Number 8. How?
It's impossible.
I just don't believe you.
Thanks, man.
But no, fucking.
I feel like you, I don't know, you kind of, I feel like you have
Well, I
like
like
an
sports
artsy.
too.
Okay. I feel like you would draw good or you have an art
I used to draw a lot, but
Okay.
um,
I knew it.
I don't know, whatever part of your brain that's like that creative switch.
Yeah, the left
I
side.
don't have that shit.
So you don't have the
So
left side
I
of your brain
can
no
literally like, if I can look at it, I can pretty much draw it like if I was tracing it.
more? Okay.
Just by looking at a picture of it. Like it could be on the computer and I'll draw like I traced it. But if you're like, draw me a circle from your imagination, you're getting like 3 triangles. And I'm like, I don't got it.
Fuck it.
I don't got it.
Abstract.
I don't got it.
Just call it
Facts.
abstract.
He gets it.
Yeah.
Call it abstract.
I'm bringing him
That's
my
it.
work. He's gonna sell it for me.
Facts.
I got you.
See?
I know marketing. It's
There
all
you go.
marketing.
He
It's all
gets it.
marketing.
Mhm.
There we go.
Banana with the.
Yo.
So, what did you see? No, you're looking at it wrong.
You look- do it this way. I see it now. Yeah, you do.
Right.
Yeah,
now
you
get
definitely
it.
See the
do.
lady?
Ah, you
Don't
see
be
it.
ridiculous.
Just give me the face like what?
See
Like,
Jesus.
What do you see in there? A bird? He's like, that. That's
exactly.
exactly what it was
You
supposed
see
to
a
be.
peacock, right? Yup.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yup.
I see kids. You're like, yeah, that too.
That
Yeah, I was
too.
gonna say someone
It's
else
a
comes, but
playground.
I see kids. Yeah, that's it.
Mhm, that too.
That too,
You
exactly.
should get yourself checked before you end up on a list. But yes, the
Yeah.
painting's for everyone.
Everything.
Object is, you named the painting that. Oh my God, that's the name of the painting.
How did he know?
How did you know this? That's exactly a Volkswagen.
Did you see that there was a famous painter that he did some random piece? I don't remember what it was, but then he got paid to do 2 billboards, and they paid him, I think it was like $285,000
Oh wow.
to do the 2 billboards,
Okay.
and he left them white and named them "Grab the money and go." And he said,
Nice.
That's fire.
"Bow,
Art.
art."
Bow.
Art. That's
Left the
fire.
billboards
money
white
and
and
go.
was gone.
That's fire.
What y'all wanted? Y'all wanted some creativity? Doesn't get more creative than that.
Go and get the money.
Doesn't
Go
get more
and get the
creative
money.
than
Now, how
that,
about
my
how about
boy.
this one? How about the
God,
bank?
God.
How about the Banksy piece that self-destructed?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
The one that shred.
And fucked up the shred. It fucked up shredding halfway through.
And fucked up shredding, and that
So
should make
now
it more
it-
expensive.
So now that shit just boosted it up because now it's like half shredded, half not, and it's still stuck
Right.
in between the
You-
like mechanism.
Would you like
Worth
$8 million for
Worth
this piece of paper that looks like
1,000
someone else wiped and didn't fucking get the brown on it, so they put it back and they're like,
Oh, wow.
yeah, buy this. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. It's just all dangly now.
It's just like
Yo, listen.
a
you
very
can-
fluttery skirt.
yo, you can put some wind chimes on that.
There you go.
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Trash. I mean, but that was, I mean, the self-destructing frame, like he fucking, that was.
That was genius.
He was
Self-destructing.
drawing that shit while watching Mission Impossible. He was like, haha, watch
I
what,
got
I'm gonna fuck
this.
these motherfuckers up.
I got this
Those
one.
were man minions.
Watch what I'm gonna do.
He was like, haha, how I'm gonna fuck up the auction this time.
This was
So I'm about to get caught in the crossfire.
That ass.
There's blunts flying around like Star Wars and shit.
Yeah, man.
Boop, 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 boop.
Yo,
Talking about Star
Things
Wars.
get crazy in
what
the
color
house.
would be your lightsaber? Or would you be a Jedi or a Sith? Or a Grey Jedi? What would you? Or would you even have Force powers? Would you even be would you even want to be part of that?
For sure. My name is Will. I got the willpower. Don't sleep on me.
Ooh.
Hey.
And God, so easy to be like, I want to be a Jedi, but like when you're doing fun stuff, Sith is like,
Where it at,
you
right?
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I beat that game in good. I'm gonna try the other side. I don't know, cause remember Anakin got promised like, yo, you can bring back life and shit like that. That's what sold him.
True.
So I feel like if they just told me the right thing, like Sith powers will. You can
Come
refill-
to the
you can-
dark
You can
side.
refill your beer whenever you want. I'm like, what?
We
Jedi
have.
niggas don't do that shit.
We have.
What?
Sith. Let's go.
We've got dental.
We can party.
One
Yeah,
K
right?
retirement
Kappa
plan.
Fighter Sith. Like
the
whole frat bro.
I think the Sith party harder than the Jedi.
For sure.
Like they have all the fun DJs and fun drugs there.
Right. You know how many times they showed up to fights like unprepared? It was like, man, last night was crazy.
I fucked up hard on that.
It's good. Don't worry about it.
Oh god,
Ooh.
I fucked up a little bit.
It's okay.
But hell yeah, they always come unprepared. They're like, oh, they're walking in with a hangover. Like,
What color-
oh, this motherfucker again.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Oh, jeez.
Damn.
Gotta get like a frisbee at this point.
I got reach under the table.
Aha!
Under the table.
That is fucking crazy. That's
We
exactly
have-
what I was talking about.
I want you to pull that out.
I do.
Hey.
Just because you asked, buddy.
Respectfully. Reach under the table. Pull that out. We have, just so you, a frisbee. A raw frisbee complete
I
with.
mean, granted, I do not trust you, anyone in here to throw a frisbee. Because you guys can throw a J.
Between 10 feet.
You couldn't even throw a J correctly, so I'm be like, frisbee's probably.
It works though. But yeah.
Yo,
Oh shit.
Yes, it does.
Get that.
Yes, it does.
Ah.
And if you wanted to, like,
That means some action. The dragon bit him.
This is dope.
Light it.
I can't see. I'm not gonna lie.
but yo,
Yeah, man.
so
Huh?
so you'll rock the red lights. And
Huh?
Red lightsaber for sure.
Fuck that.
All right.
It happened. It happened. Here in your show.
That's how we do it.
Where anything can happen.
Where anything is possible.
I'm fucking wrong.
Shit.
They should sponsor us.
Hell yeah. Fuck
Yeah, if
that
they
shit.
sponsor me, I'd smoke.
Hell yeah. You know what would be a dope ass sponsor to have? Fucking Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Oh my
Money,
god!
nigga,
So
that's
in college,
you
my
wear Pepsi.
boy, one of my boys, worked at
Yeah.
Monster. Oh shit! Worked at Monster,
Yeah.
and I didn't even understand what that shit meant until like we were just getting cases, and then it was like all the swag and shit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys ever shotgun Monsters before, but like, don't do it.
I won't.
You should try it at least once.
All right, let's
Don't
do
knock
it.
until you try it.
Just
Just make
but
sure
just
you don't have
once.
anywhere to be in the morning because you're gonna be up till like 8 in the morning, and then
What, with a monster?
we shotgun Monsters.
Shocked on monsters?
Yeah, shotgun them.
Wait, what's that? What did it
You
mean?
know when you shotgun a beer,
Yeah.
when you like pop
Oh,
it
like
and
that?
you chug it, and
Oh,
then you,
shit. Oh,
yeah, we
alright.
did it with Monsters.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like 22 ounces.
Nah, I've drank a monster.
Yeah,
but
the
20
big
ounce
ones.
joints.
They were the Java ones. If that
Sheesh.
makes any difference. It
What?
tastes good.
So it was like
Oh.
super caffeinated.
Yeah, but it tastes better.
I guess. Yeah. It's easier to go. It's easier down.
But yeah, they were like a month in, we were just like, I don't even want to see Monsters anymore.
Fuck that. But nah, do some wild shit. Have like a podcast in a rally car.
That's for
Look at that, yeah.
like Crocodile Dundee.
You
Keep it
see-
up, Crikey.
You seen the crazy shit that we just did?
Drop the phone.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
Gotta go back for the camera.
Oh yeah. But get that fucking bread to go do shit.
That there was this video. All right, so you see the the Insta 360 cameras?
Yeah.
So he was one dude was holding it by the slope, and then the dude was gonna backflip like on a sledding snowboarding,
Yeah.
and then he just fucking threw that shit, and I was like, oh, sick footage, he's gonna catch it. No, he just threw that shit in the snow. Like, fuck it. He tossed it and it caught cool footage in the air, and then it just landed in the snow, and I was like, now you gotta find that stick somewhere in the snow. But the camera was fire.
Oh, so the camera was like waterproof and all that shit.
Yeah, all of that, but like it's not find me proof.
What, did they not have like an air tag on it or a G spot?
Oh, everyone's at a G spot.
Yeah.
I don't know if they had an air tag though.
Oh, you don't know what we're talking
Or
about.
G spot.
Hey-o.
Not
Google's coming out with a.
There was an
GPS.
artist that made a concept of if Google made an air tag and what it would be called, then it would be called the G spot.
Hotspot, G spot. I like that shit.
You feel me?
That's good stuff.
Exactly. It's great marketing.
That's hilarious.
Exactly. And then they had it in mad different colors. So you already know.
That's good shit.
Hell yeah. Everybody's a little perverted now. So you feel me? That will fly in the marketing world.
So you'll have thousands of people looking for the G spot.
Yeah, you got the G spot app.
Or actively using their G spots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's awesome.
actively using. That's cool.
And then you can always make a joke out of it like, where's your G spot? Oh, it's in my luggage.
So my boy told me this joke. Well, it was in Spanish, but I guess it translates the same in English. And it was about like this guy selling fucking coochie flavored lollipops.
Yeah.
And then this guy was like, coochie flavored lollipops.
I'll take 2, please.
I'll try one. So he bought it and then he licked it. He's like, yo, this shit tastes like ass. He's like, you're holding it back. I was like, nah, I can't with y'all.
No, that's OD. That's OD.
Yo.
Nah, that's
said,
wild. Yo, he said you're holding it backwards.
You're holding it.
You
holding a coochie.
Oh, my fault. I realized.
You eat.
There was a track beat of the same. Like,
You eat
Coochie
ass.
lollipop backwards, bro. What you
You
doing?
eat ass.
oh man,
Oh God.
eating ass. Good times.
Yo, son. That's fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
damn.
Okay, let's get raunchy. Single niggas, right?
Only when I'm
Yup,
drunk,
oh.
bro. Yeah.
Oops, let's do this.
No, that was as far as it got. I didn't
No,
have
no,
any,
not
I didn't have any real raunchy
not
questions
single
on
when
my
I'm
mind.
drunk. I didn't mean that. I'm saying the comment about earlier where we were just talking about the lollipop backwards.
Only when you're drunk.
So yeah,
You
sometimes if I'm drunk enough, I might eat the lollipop backwards.
Got it.
Hey.
But because you
It's
grabbed
okay.
it, because you
It's
grabbed
gotta
it
be like-
wrong.
that's
Is it
gotta-
because you grabbed it wrong, or because you're like, I just want to eat the lollipop?
Oh. Hey. Well, yeah. Well, definitely want to eat the lollipop.
Come on.
But
It's okay. It's
definitely.
okay.
There's nothing wrong with eating
It's
ass.
Put me on
okay,
the
it's
spot
okay
right
with
now.
it's
Definitely
okay with
There's
eating
nothing wrong with
groceries,
eating
bro.
ass.
Definitely
It's
want to
okay.
eat the lollipop.
Ginny and Aiko told everybody it's okay.
If
Yeah.
it's
Gotta
gotta
eat the
be,
booty like
if
groceries.
I'm drunk
Heard it.
and it's like wifey, meaning like it's like wifey, and I'm drunk, then I might
Right, you're not
stumble
eating-
and
not
eat
eating
the
everyone.
lollipop
You don't eat
backwards,
random
if you know what I'm
ass.
saying.
Yeah, that's just dirty.
You don't eat random ass. That's dirty.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You'll definitely catch something.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Like-
you
like
know
pink
your
eye or
partner's
something.
ass.
All right, cool. We're in agreement there.
Right.
You know.
But like, I
But
might
yeah,
not,
if you do it on the
but
regular,
you threw out like, wifey.
know,
I'm
bro.
like second date eating your ass.
Oh man.
Right? I'm like, yeah,
If
you got good vibes, and I haven't seen you use the bathroom that much. She's probably clean. I'm going down.
Shit.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you this straight up. I make him take a shower every time.
That's a good idea.
That's also good. Prevention
that's
is better
very-
than cure.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Not that in the
that's-
fortune cookie ones.
If you're gonna do all that,
prevention
Prevention is better than
or
cure.
even
That way,
better,
if you decide to, eat them groceries,
Right.
even
that,
better,
you know,
do that
the-
shit
the
in the
plate
shower.
clean.
But like the thing is
That way
like,
you get
like
clean
I'm
while
not
you get
putting
dirty.
my hand in fire, not expecting to get a little burn.
Yeah.
I know it's hot now.
You know.
I like this game though.
I like
You
testing the
feel
water.
me? I want to see how long I can put my hand in there before the blister starts happening.
Hey.
Well, let's go.
Right? I didn't
Yeah, man.
dive into those waters the first time being like, there's
You
no
know?
chocolate on this side.
You know,
Oh, shit.
it might just happen.
He said, oh shit.
You know what? You might blow some air in her butthole. She might come back to you.
You feel me? But you gotta close your eyes. That's how you get pink eye.
Yep, gotta close them or put some
Gotta-
goggles on.
Facts.
You feel me?
Now you're going deep sea diving.
Yo,
Oh, man.
you gotta go deep underwater ocean,
You
baby.
said, what? You said you like what, bitch?
Mariana Trench. If she a squirter, that's a Mariana Trench right there, bro.
Ooh, everyone loves Squirtle.
Yes.
Yep,
It was
everybody
It was
does.
the
Yeah, I
Pokemon
can't-
favorite.
I cannot
Mhm.
lie.
And talking about Pokemon,
Oh, we.
we're gonna segue this one off from getting too perverse.
Pokemon.
You know?
Before we get rock hard like Geodude.
We're gonna.
Yeah,
Hey, yo,
before,
we're
you
gonna.
know, before I have to.
Oh,
before
shit.
Before
Technical difficulties.
before I
We're about
got a
to
rock
pull it
throw
back
in
a bit.
someone's face.
Ooh.
You feel me?
You're trying to poke the man.
Now I'm trying to hit him with a hypnosis and then a dream eater. You
Ooh.
feel me?
You sound like R.
Nice.
Kelly. You want him to sleep?
Hell, damn.
Ooh.
Damn.
With Cosby, to give him the Cosby tricks.
General pudding pop.
Hey, actually,
the pudding pop. Like, that's not a real, that's not a real move.
our first episode was talking about R. Kelly, and check that out, roomies. It's called R. Kelly Was Right.
R.
And
Kelly
check that
did it
out.
right.
I'm
R.
dead.
Kelly did it right. Hey,
Yeah.
check it.
R.
Check
Kelly
out,
did it right.
check out what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gist was
R.
that
Kelly.
that if you're gonna be fucking around, just might as well start a sex cult.
Okay, well, I'm not hearing anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
So there you go. So you think he did it right?
He did it right.
Yeah, okay, cool.
No,
if
no,
you're
he
gonna, if
did
you're gonna
it.
simplify it,
I'm not.
sure.
I'm not. Listen,
That part. Just that part. Yeah.
That part, great.
Roomies, we're not condoning R. Kelly's actions with
At all.
his bullshit.
Yeah, don't piss
But-
on anyone. That shit is mad rude.
That's mad rude unless they're into that.
Right, unless she says yes, in which case,
Yeah.
do better.
Or in
Do
the
better.
shower.
Yeah.
Or in the shit.
But
That's my mistake.
but we will say this. You know, if you want to have multiple wives, just start a religion. That's all I'm saying.
I like that. That's what they say.
Or become Mormon.
If one person believes in something that doesn't exist, it's an imaginary friend. But if a lot of people do, it's a religion.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And you get taxes on.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Interesting. Yep. Very interesting.
Actually, now that I have you heard of the omnipotent paradox?
The omnipotent paradox?
Yeah,
no.
It's basically
What's the omnipotent?
Is it like the Friday paradox?
No, it's basically just it's basically a setup to make you realize that that a god or an omnipotent being can't really exist. So
how so?
They say that like
because you're trying to say
if he's so strong,
itself.
if you can do anything,
that's what I'm trying to
then
say.
there has to be things that you can't do. Like, can God create a prison so ridiculous that he can't escape, or can he make a rock so big that he can't pick up? And if he can build a rock so big that he can't pick up, then he's not omnipotent. And if he can't build a rock so big that he can't pick up, he's not omnipotent because he can't do it either way. You get what I'm saying? It's a setup.
Nah, that's just somebody on their bullshit.
No,
I would agree with that.
If God could do anything, they say if God could do anything, then he can make a triangle. He can make a triangle square. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. No, it doesn't matter.
But if you have to think about it like this, there's certain laws of all right.
What laws? It's God.
True.
So now, if he has the power to build this rock, which let's say fucking for the sake of our imagination is a planet,
yeah,
and now he can't pick up that planet because it's too big, then he's not an omnipotent being. And if he can't build a rock big enough that he can't pick up, then he's not an omnipotent being. So, como quiera, es malo.
How about if he picks it up and can't pick it up at the same time?
With his dribbling?
No. He literally just has two arms. Like, one can't pick it up, and then another arm picks it up at the same time.
Like a Libra scale?
Yeah, like it just like splits. Like his hand just splits. And one picks up and the other one doesn't.
I don't know. That's a loophole. I feel like there's no gray area with God.
There isn't. So
you just got to be able to do shit.
But he's doing
like
it.
I dream a genie. You know,
but he's
like,
doing
you know,
it.
Wrinkle his nose
but he's doing it. He's doing it.
Or he's not.
No, he's doing it, but he's not. You get what I mean?
That's deep.
Exactly.
Because then he's basically...
He's doing
super omnipotent.
He found the
loophole.
He basically is breaking it.
He found the loophole. He's doing what he can't do by doing it. It's like,
go ahead.
Yeah, bro, I get it.
There's no setting of God.
And that's why his name is The Other Day.
They don't teach that out there, you heard?
Yeah. You feel me? You can't set up God.
Got him.
Like, that's the one thing about it. You can't set it up. Any which way you put the paradox into play, he's going to figure out a smarter way to break that paradox.
What do you think God says when he's surprised?
I knew it.
Not like, oh my me, like,
oh my me.
I mean, like,
like,
what does he say? Like,
he just says fuck.
He's just like you said, he's like, knew it.
Yo,
Jesus Christ.
You're silly, yo. That shit is hilarious. He said, oh me, oh my me.
Yeah, right? Like,
oh my what?
I mean meals or whatever. Like, what do you
what does he say? But think about this. This is one paradox that I think God can't answer. If God created everything, what created God? He won't even know the answer to that. Or God won't know the answer.
I mean, I don't know.
I thought that was the whole paradox.
If you're gonna make science, like, we were created by a cosmic fart, right?
See, this
basically,
is okay.
We were legitimately like, if something just went and it's like, pow, 1 in a million, and here we are.
Yeah, but this is
we could have easily been like fucking talking fish.
No, but Big Bangs happen all the time, though.
Aha, I know.
That's the crazy shit about it. They're saying that the Big Bangs happen all the fucking time.
Oh, that wasn't a dirty joke. Got it. I was like, haha, I get it. That's what you did there.
Oh yeah, that was the.
But that's the whole thing. Is that if you like, realistically speaking, all right. Now that we're here, obviously, do y'all believe in other life?
Yeah, of course.
Right. It'd be a statistical anomaly to be like
say other life, like aliens and shit.
Anything like UFO, I guess is the best term because it's unidentified flying objects.
Well, they call it UAP now, but we have because they're so common that they see them now, and we have like we actually have a whole episode about fucking all that like UFOs and our fucking.
So you want to know something crazy though? The FBI recently released like about 500 new documents on UFOs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they
Like,
have much
recently,
more.
like-
That's what they
See, like,
released.
shit is, oh god, you see, you're fucking freaking me out.
We spoke about this
Um,
before. Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta check your bro.
I
Check
definitely
it out.
gotta run it back, Turbo. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Area 51 was just like the smartest thing to do. Like, if you were just keeping a secret that you didn't want anyone to know, wouldn't you just tell people and let their imagination take a left?
Yeah.
Like, yo, I hit the lotto. They're like, yeah, okay. And then now 50 people are like, there's no way this man won the lotto. And you're like, I literally just lied with the truth.
Yeah.
Right. There's no aliens. No, there's really aliens here. And they're like, oh.
Nah,
They wouldn't tell us there's aliens here.
bro. Like the thing about it is like the shit about aliens, and the reason why I don't think they're like in mass. Like if they're here, they're not being told to like the masses, because that would be the crumble. That would be the fart of society. Everybody would be like, what the fuck?
You think society?
Okay, so I had a-
Yo, society would go under.
Yeah, for
Yo,
sure. It would go
religion.
nuts.
First thing that's out the door is religion.
Okay.
First thing out the door is religion, bro.
That's actually, respectfully, I like to disagree. I feel like the first thing that will go up is religion, because they would immediately be like, these are angels.
Nah, because
Or these are
shit about
demons.
If this random person just flew at you, and you have one of two decisions to make. Fear it, or, oh my God, it's a divine creature.
Yeah.
This is exactly what the Bible was talking about.
No, but the thing about it is that
They'd be like,
Which it never said any of that. But,
no, actually, the Bible actually states there's other life on other planets.
Right, but the Bible's also a game of telephone.
True that.
That shit was written in like 87 languages ago.
Yeah, it was written in like Latin and then Aramaic.
Right.
No, it was written in like ancient Aramaic, then in Latin.
Right, the original Bible could have been a phone book, and like it's changed so many hands that like we got words at this point.
Yeah,
it's just a game of telephone.
But no. There's a verse in there that says that God said, "Yo,
in my father's house there are many rooms.
In my father's house there are many rooms." He was talking about
the universe,
right?
Or the multiverse.
Like I said earlier, it'd be a statistical anomaly for you to think like we are one in fucking like millions and millions of fucking planets in the galaxy, universe, whatever. Only one got that random fart that made us, like, only one?
Nah, that
doesn't make sense.
And then on top of that, life could prosper from other shit besides the shit we're made out of.
Same.
That's another thing too.
I had a teacher, rest in peace. It was my fucking seventh grade teacher, I think. And I spoke to him because he was one of the smartest men I ever met. I spoke to him like after I got as an adult in college, and I asked him what he felt about extraterrestrial life and shit.
Put the mic just a little bit closer.
My fault. I asked him how he felt about it, and he said that he obviously believed that they existed, but it didn't make sense that if they can reach us and we can't reach them, they're obviously technologically advanced.
Yeah.
Right.
Compared to us.
Yeah.
So why would they waste their resources researching us?
Right. They wouldn't even want to come to us.
It makes no sense. Right. We're like cavemen to them, if that.
Unless
we're like animals. Like it's like a petting zoo. Earth is like, that's where the
No, or they're waiting for us to get there.
But why would you watch it?
Just in case we don't blow up the planet. Because think about it like this. How about if life, right, is, not as valuable. I don't want to say valuable, but it's not as uncommon as we think, right, throughout the universe.
Right.
But
it's like Flash, there's like 80 Earths.
But habitable planets or times when a planet is habitable is rare.
Okay.
So they're probably like, chill, we can't let these motherfucking hairless monkeys fuck this planet up.
It's a genetic thing. I'm trying.
You know what I mean?
No.
We can't let these motherfuckers fuck this shit up, because if they fuck it up, then that means there's one less planet for a civilization.
Right, but with that being said, now wouldn't you implement somebody there to make sure that didn't happen? AKA fucking Superman. You have this random alien that you're gonna be like, yo, sit here and make sure that doesn't happen. If you are an employer and you want to make sure that this job is being done, don't you put someone there to watch?
No, how about if they have though, and we're just fucking bullshitting?
But then we're still destroying. Then we're still destroying the planet, and then we defeat the purpose of.
Yeah, I'm feeling on that.
Like they sent Goku, and then they sent Kakarot, and then they got hit the rock, and they got Goku over here. He forgot his mission.
Thank God.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just that doesn't make. It's like I don't know. Why would they?
Or we're in
if
a
you had
train.
like a Goku that can just instant transmission and get over here, and what are we to what are we research? Like what
I don't believe.
what are they looking at?
I don't believe that this universe has those laws of physics that we can do shit like that.
No, for sure.
This one doesn't. Maybe another universe does. Maybe, but
We'll know when we get there.
yeah, we'll know when we try.
In theory, they said that you can transfer your consciousness.
But that also could be reincarnation. That your reincarnation doesn't come back to this particular universe; it goes on to the next one.
Right. What if
where the laws of physics are probably a little different?
What if we're already a reincarnation and that's all that deja vu shit and those random things that you're good at were fucking skills from your other life?
Yes.
Or maybe you're just on repeat.
You get what I'm saying?
So okay,
Or
I
maybe
haven't
you're just
said
on
anything,
repeat.
but like, cause what I believe is a little different. But you're getting a little closer. So what?
Okay.
So I mean, like,
Learn me something.
all right, and honestly, the shroom my shroom trips have helped me as well.
Right. That shit.
So I'm like, I don't want to get all right to like not. I don't know what you believe, but like, I'm very like.
You're not converting anybody right now. Just preach.
All right, I'm just gonna fucking say it. I'm type like psychic type shit or whatever. I got fucking.
Okay.
I'm connected. I have whatever.
I like that shit. It scares me, but I like that shit.
All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that. It's spiritual.
Cool. Yeah. Right.
I'll say that, but it's deeper than that. But all right. So
wait, hold on. My fault to cut you off. We went through the race thing. Are you Dominican?
Yeah, Puerto Rican, Dominican.
Puerto Rican, Dominican.
Yeah,
so you got the fucking the Espiritu Santo energy type of shit.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. So I guess, yeah. It's
like
in
that?
my blood. It's in my blood.
Okay, cool.
And it's in my whatever. In this, I'm saying in this life, yes.
Right.
It's always been part of me. But yes,
Right.
yes.
Cool.
And in
Respect it.
In one of my past lives, I was a shaman. You feel me? Like, so I was always been a part of me.
Sick.
You know what I'm saying? So like, right. So
fucking dope.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm so fucking impressed. I'm
Yeah.
I was like, I wish I was a shaman.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
I shouldn't
awesome.
have said that. Well, what?
No, that's sick. Hey, listen,
I said
freedom.
It is what it is.
Planet
I
Fitness,
said
baby.
it.
Judgment free zone.
I said
Go.
it. All right.
Let it ride.
All right. So, I mean, I guess just to give you like a brief, what I believe is more like we are all God, like connected. Like, all right.
Ooh, I like that.
The same way
Extensions.
many cells come together to form a fucking
Body.
eyeball,
Anything. Any
universal-
organism.
an organ.
Right.
It's the same way the cells come together to form an organ, and the organ comes together to form a body, and the bodies come together to form a community, and the
universal
community comes
organism.
together
I
to
like
form a
that.
city,
I
and
like
the city
that.
comes together to form a state. And so far, we all come together, and we are all God.
To create
God
energy.
is in everything and everyone, and all together, literally the same way. Like, even on a cosmic level, like.
No, I
literally
love it.
just
Outside
goes
of the
up
fact that
and
it
up
sounds a
and
little
up.
bit like culty.
Like, yeah.
We are all God. There's no. You didn't find God. God is still out there. Yeah.
Basically
But
talking
But
like,
like, I like that. That's a really good concept.
that's like
I like that a lot.
It's like
That's
the
a dope way
concept.
to think.
Is a concept of universal consciousness.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
were.
And I mean
You're
that,
nowhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
and I mean
That
that quite
everybody's
literally
sharing the
on
same
every
experience
level.
at once and from different perspectives.
Yeah.
Pain.
And so, yes. And so, I mean,
Right? They all shared their same.
and I mean that quite literally in every sense, in every level, like on like
That's
every
awesome.
level.
I don't even.
And during a shroom trip, like during like,
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. How'd you get
yeah,
here?
during the shroom trip where I was tripping balls. At this point, I was like at the height of it. I was saying,
That's the only
Yo,
type of trip there is. It's
the
balls.
man next to you is looking like because he was scared the first time.
Yeah,
But,
he was ape shit.
But I was here, so I'll say I was safe. You feel me?
Okay, that's
And I was with company. You feel me?
the most important thing.
You feel me? But we took eighth and all that, so whatever.
Yo, so I've been there. I get
And
it.
yeah. So I've had I had a few trips that same time, like a few things happened.
Yeah,
But like
movies.
Yeah. One of the things that happened, speaking of movies, was I saw the movie of my life, and like,
Oof,
I was
scary.
I was in the center of it all. Everything I'm telling you, I was in the center of it all. So
Oh, Dr. Manhattan.
yeah,
Like that. That's dope.
I was in the center of it all.
And you were just watching, like an astral projection of watching your life happen?
No,
Or you were just watching
more
time
like-
progress,
more
sort
like-
of thing?
more like more like maybe my guides or whoever. Maybe I would like to think maybe my guides that assigned to me or whoever, because it was like more than one. Were basically playing the movie of my life before me, like
Fuck.
past, present, future,
Fucking the Christmas thing.
and
The Christmas movie.
kind of. And it was like,
Oh, sick.
yeah, and it was like at one point, you feel me? Like I became everybody like one at a time for like maybe 2 seconds at a time, and then maybe milliseconds at a time. Like, feel me? I became. I don't want to get too deep into
No,
it.
I listen.
Yeah,
whatever you feel, but that sounds super.
Yeah. But yeah.
So it got you a little more enlightened. You a little more.
I was already
woke.
Yeah. I guess.
Right,
The
like
real
that,
woke before it was even woke. So yeah.
Opened up your third eye. You saw a lot
That's
of
been
all of that,
so,
right? You go with okay.
When I take
Yeah,
shrooms, it just amplifies it by like 10 times or even more. So
I like this guy.
yeah.
I want to hang out with this guy. He's gonna open up.
Yeah.
He's gonna open up
what
what I'm scared of.
Build.
What I'm scared of on letting go.
Nah,
I feel like
yeah.
you're gonna help me let go.
If you're gonna that's the thing. That was one of my first lessons too, because I even me with all my whatever abilities and gifts or whatever, is like I still like to hold on to things, but you gotta let go. And sometimes when I let go is when you always get more.
Of course.
It's always when you get more is when things come.
Respectfully.
So, but yeah.
Wow, dude.
Don't go there,
Dude,
don't go there.
I got fucking chills, dude. I think I got
Don't go there
goosebumps, bro.
because
that
you
shit
already
was awesome.
Yeah.
You already know where I want to get at.
Don't tell me not to go there.
Nah, that's awesome.
It's because I'm one of your fucking guys. That's why.
Well, he's definitely one of mine. I'm here.
Mike is one of mine, so I get it.
Yeah, he's definitely one of mine.
Like when I'm doing when we were doing really bad,
he's my soulmate. No homo.
Mike, I was like, Mike, are you okay? I need you.
My soul fire burns bright, bro.
Yeah.
Twin flames or whatever romantic.
Nah. Twin flames is romantic, but I feel like
I don't do that twin flame bullshit.
And I don't know if I even have one, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't believe in that twin flame bullshit.
But
No,
not everyone has
know.
But the thing I do,
But I feel like if it exists, then everyone's supposed to have one.
Nope. Not everyone has one.
Ooh, see, I'm already wrong.
Yep.
Now I don't like it. Fuck it. Clip it. Erase that twin flame shit.
But the shit about like when you fuck with like the spiritual realm, and this is how I'll say it like this because there's certain things that you know I know certain things, and you know
ain't enough to plane.
Enough to say things and to like tell everybody. Roomies, if you're fucking with, any type of spirituality, make sure that you know what the fuck you're doing because you don't want any bad shit to get attached to you.
Ooh,
for sure.
That's what I heard. Yeah, if you open that door,
that's for sure. For sure.
This is what I'll say.
You can't
close
close
say
that.
this. You feel me? Like
if you don't know what you're getting into.
I got family that practices it, like direct family.
Yep, scary. I get it.
And I got, there's certain things that I've been told and all this other shit, but
right,
pero that's besides the fact.
Yeah.
Like, just always be wary of that. Whatever presents itself as a good entity may not be a good entity, and always be careful. And if you're gonna practice it, make sure that you're practicing it safely, and if you can, always have somebody that has been in the shit for a while to actually guide you through it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to fuck around.
Yeah, and walk through the wrong doors, if you will, metaphorically.
Like, it's cool if you're trying to cleanse your chakras. It's cool if you're just trying to, find the connection to the universe. You open those doors all you want.
That's
facts. You feel me? But
But don't drive that road without an experienced driver with you.
No. The road you don't want to drive is the road where you actually start, like, seeing and communicating, and
that means that you went too far down the road.
Yeah. Especially
you're on the other side at that point.
No, you made a left. You went a left lane right now.
Yeah, there's no reverse at this point, bro.
Yeah, you feel me? You don't want to go.
Definitely Mr. Exit.
Albuquerque.
Definitely Mr. Exit.
And you feel me? Hey, you don't want to go too deep into that shit because of the fact that like you don't want nothing bad to attach to yourself, and sometimes those gifts.
Especially if you don't know what you're doing.
No. I'm saying sometimes those gifts, if people don't always want to use them.
Yeah.
You feel me? People, I know.
With that same idea, gifts that you don't know how to use could be a curse. It could be.
Not only don't know how to use, maybe you don't want to use them at all.
Or don't want to use them at all. Same thing.
Because it's the same thing. Like, you could be given the gift to see.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sometimes you don't want to see shit.
Right. Ignorance is bliss or whatever.
To see, not even. Let's say you have the gift to a foresight, right? Let's just say, for instance,
the worst power ever.
You feel me? You have a short, but you feel me? Let's say you have the gift of foresight.
Have you seen Attack on Titan?
Or whatever. Let's say that, right? Do you really want to know everybody's future or shit like that or bad shit that's coming or anything like that? No.
I would love that if it didn't come with the side effects, which I feel like nobody thinks about. That shit happening was gonna happen because you didn't know. Now that you know, that shit just changed.
Yeah.
No.
So whatever vision you just saw just changed because now you know about it.
Because there's a paradox that says the timeline will always correct itself. Even though you may...
Tell that shit to Barry.
Well, Barry's a dick.
That's what Iris said.
No, but that's kind of how it's true. That's kind of how it works. That's what Iris said.
Barry's a dick.
DCU jokes.
But you feel me? Like what I'm saying is like if you
Justice League.
If you go back in time, right, and you fuck some shit up, the timeline will correct itself back to what the major events happen.
Not always, but yes,
in
theory.
But that's the new theory they're coming out with now.
Yeah, that's the new theory. That's not a real fucking theory, nigga. I like the old theories back when time traveling was like, yo, if you fucking squash a butterfly, we become Japanese in America. Like we lost wars and shit. Like I'm like, what? Oh, shit. That shit is dope.
Basically the butterfly effect.
The butterfly effect, right? Yeah. You go back and you just like you saw what's the shit? Project Almanac.
Don't fuck with it at all, huh?
Project Almanac. Where the kid builds the time machine and they go back to the rave and all that?
Yeah.
Remember when they go back and the kid is sleeping and he draws like some shit on his neck, on his own neck? Oh, and as he's drawing it, it's coming out on his neck. Yeah. But then when he wakes up, because he's drawing, he looks at himself and it fucking like, they glitch. Yeah. Because you fucked up the parallax. You're not supposed to see yourself. Oh. Right? That was like, that movie was fire, but it was trippy because you fucked up the timeline. Like there's certain things that you're not supposed to do. We know that this shit may or may not exist. But he started fucking glitching out and they had to like spin back. Like immediately before like he glitched out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can't fuck with the timeline, bro.
You can't fuck with the timeline, bro. There's certain things that you
just... the timeline, Barry.
Yeah.
There's certain things you just can't
do.
Certain things are just supposed to happen.
Yeah. But, so... It's I don't want to be... It's funny you say that.
Go into it, bro.
Actually, I was going to say the same thing. You believe in... Well, in psychology, they call it external locus and internal locus. External locus and internal locus, which is do you believe that I guess what's the most simplified way to say? Do you believe that you're writing your book, or do you believe that your book is already written? And no matter what choices you make, the end is the same? Or do you believe that you are, playing this one-player game and your choices affect the game? Really deep question, by the way.
It is.
I threw you out.
You want me to give you your own metaphor back?
Sure.
All right. This is my answer to that, right? You remember how you said you're one player playing the game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. You have to remember when you're the one player playing the game, there's certain parts of the game that you can't avoid.
Right.
So, but the choices you make up until that point is still your own choices.
Are they really?
Yeah, they are.
Are they really? Because
there's certain... It may not be that every single detail is written down.
Yeah.
But there's certain major events that you have to go through.
Yes.
Like there's certain things that you.
I would agree with that.
But there's a gray area. But now you guys are saying a gray area because if there's certain details that would change the overall game or book or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that's okay.
It's about the journey, but the journey
it's like
change
kaleidoscope. We were talking about kaleidoscope, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes.
It doesn't matter which way you watch it; it's always going to end the same.
Yes.
Right. There's no in between. You either believe that it's going to end the same no matter what, or that you are choosing which episode to watch.
But it's all about the in-between. That's what it is.
But is it your choice? Are you saying that you control your destiny? That if you were destined to be a motherfucking plumber like Super Mario, that you can change the choices to make yourself be, I don't know, a fucking painter instead?
You're given free will. So let's say you want to become a painter and all of a sudden like you try to become a painter and like your fucking purpose was to become a plumber. So...
But so what is it? Do you write your book or is your book already written?
You gotta like change it up or whatever.
Like it's like if you were destined to be a plumber and you went to art school, and you ended up a plumber anyway, or because you went to art school, you're gonna be like a painter or a musician now, or was your story that no matter what, everything is gonna go left and you're gonna end up being a fucking plumber because womp womp. That's how Super Mario was made.
You want me to give you a story?
Go ahead.
I'm here. Story time.
He got the answers today.
I do.
He's woke.
See?
Whoa.
No, because
you took shrooms during break time?
Nah, of course not. But I'm telling you because it's like I don't really speak about like my own spirituality.
He doesn't. I don't
And
either.
I feel like that's just common. People don't really talk
and
about.
It's just real ones. Real ones don't.
Right. You talk. You when you go through it, it's for you.
It's only and
That's
I
your
and I
growth.
talk a lot of shit. If you haven't noticed, I talk mad shit.
Same. We wouldn't be
Yeah,
here
but
if that wasn't the name of the game.
So my personality is one of Hayoka. You know, it is.
I know, I'm laughing because
and a Hayoka is basically like a sacred clown or a jester that is basically.
What was the word?
Hayoka.
Hayoka.
Yeah.
Hyoka.
Heyyoka. Hayoka.
Hayoka. I like that.
Yeah,
That sounds very me.
And it's fucking basically a sacred clown or somebody who basically makes fun of, some basically real life shit and points out the flaws and things.
Fucking
makes
satirical, satirical humor.
And basically,
like a jester kind of like.
It makes you think from a different perspective. Feel me? But that's besides the point. Like going back to answering your question
Like
about
the clown that
destiny,
fucks with you, but that has a lesson behind it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, oof. You mean parents?
Most of the time. Sometimes he just want to fuck with you.
Yeah, most of the
You
time.
mean parents?
But, all right. So getting back to your answer, right? Okay. Have you ever heard of the Akashic Records?
No, not off the top of my head.
All right. So the Akashic
Give
Records.
Give me a real quick run.
So the Akashic Records is supposed to be like this field of energy.
It's the library of your past life. Is basically.
It's not only that.
It's the book of your whole life.
It's not only that.
But
it's basically
here's the breakdown.
Everything that will be, ever be, basically all the knowledge in the universe that will be, ever be, and will ever exist in this universe.
like a library
For you.
For you,
For-
for the entire universe.
for the whole planet. So they have the whole breakdown. It goes from
It's the
you
whole universe.
to the
Like,
planet.
Like when
to-
Doctor Strange was like seeing all the alternate.
No.
It was just,
But
so basically, it's like this field of energy where it basically taps into all the information of the universe, and you can basically tap into like shit like mathematics, shit
Ley
like
lines.
Not ley lines. It's like this universal energy.
Okay.
It's not just to the earth. It's basically across the universe. All the knowledge that ever will be exist in the universe is there. So when you tap into the Akashic Records, you could tap like certain people done tapped into it like this. There was an Indian mathematician who basically came up with pi.
Akashic Records. I gotta write that down.
the Akashic Records.
The Akashic Records.
I gotta write that down.
So you gotta.
So the dude, I think it was I forgot his name. Can you look up
Sure.
Indian mathematician Akashic Record? I forgot his name, but he attributed his greatest formula to him tapping into the Akashic Record. So,
okay, I'm in here. All right, as you were. Sorry.
let him look it up so that way I could.
Yeah.
Bam.
Oh, Ramuna Jan.
The man who knew infinity.
Results in the Akashic
The man
Record.
who knew.
Ramuna Jan. The man who knew infinity and the Akashic Records.
Yeah, I think it was him. Yeah, this dude right here.
He
Go
was the
down.
one
right
that
here.
he was the one that tapped into the.
No, don't run the video because I know it'll overheat the GPU. But basically, he discovered pi and all this other shit, and basically he was saying that he tapped into the Akashic Record to get it.
Okay, like he pulled that file out of the archive.
Yeah, he basically pulled the file out, and
He's the one who discovered pi?
yeah.
Holy shit! I'm like,
Oh, shit.
I am fucking wigging out right now.
Really? Hold on.
I think it was.
He's like, hold the
It was
fuck
either
up.
he discovered pi,
Shut the
or
front door.
he either discovered pi or he wrote a crazy ass equation.
Similar to.
Nah,
No, it was Archimedes. My bad.
Nah,
Wow.
it was Archimedes.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But go back to
I feel like if we
Rema
remembered
Kashman.
any school, we would all have known this.
But go back to Rema, whatever his name was.
Ramajajan, whatever
Yeah.
his name was.
But all right, so basically, I got interested in the Akashic Record,
Ramuna Jan, whatever.
and at that point in time, I was meditating heavily. So I basically let me see if there's any like ancient Indian meditations that I could probably try to do to tap in.
See whatever the fuck works.
Oh, he is an Indian mathematician, though.
Yeah.
That's him right here, right?
Yeah, that's the guy.
He was an Indian mathematician, though he had
The letter
no
that
formal
revealed
training in pro mathematics. Oh, look. All right, I'll read it for you. Though he had almost no formal training in mathematics, whatever. Hold on.
It was just fucking OP.
He developed his own mathematical research in isolation. Let's see.
What did he contribute to?
Hans Einstein.
His subtle questions contribute to
the
mathematical analysis, number theory, infinity series, and continued fractions.
So
he basically tapped in to get a whole bunch of mathematical formulas.
He basically discovered infinity. Like that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. Oh, facts. He's probably the one who made infinity
what
symbols.
The hell?
He made substantial contributions to mathematical analysis, number theory, infinite series, and continued fractions, including solutions to mathematical problems then considered unsolvable. Wow.
Damn. So he attributes all of that
then considered unsolvable. It probably still seem unsolvable, but like, holy shit.
They're still using
that's pretty sick.
To this day.
Did you see the Russian dude with the Beatles? Mad random. This dude grabbed Beatles. I don't remember his name, but you look up Russian guy with Russian scientist with Beatles, whatever. It literally comes up on YouTube. So apparently Beetle wings, they have like electromagnetic force.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So they have like the wing cover and then the actual wings flapping.
They're magnetic,
right?
yeah.
So they had them when they open up the wing cover, it does some sort of like, just like it has this some
like a little gear.
It gives it a levitation effect.
It's like I don't even know how to explain. Like it just makes like a propelling motion that is just very repetitive. Instead of like, one of these, it's like a very weird motion that they do. Like, so they don't fly, they like hover.
Okay.
Like they have like two wings set up, two like wing covers. Look up Russian guy with Beatles.
We had the anti-gravity on deck. But let me get back to this Akashic record story. So yeah, I got curious about the Akashic records, right? So I looked up some meditations and I was like, all right, cool. Let me just try this shit.
Trying to tap the shit.
Yeah, try to tap the shit. Bro, I tapped the shit. That's like scary. Twice.
Twice?
Yeah, like twice.
So you did it. You liked it.
Nah, first time it could have been a fluke. Second time it was
That's fair. That's fair. You're like, man, I don't believe it.
So what I saw, because the way it happened, it was like I knew I was in a meditative state, but I don't know if it was like third eye open or astral
were you like astral projecting?
Yeah, like I wasn't here. I knew my body was here, but I was somewhere else.
The Jackie Chan Adventures talisman.
Yeah, basically.
Got it.
You feel me? So yeah, I guess I was astral projecting.
Throwback.
So I was in this dark ass hallway, right? It was lit up by like dim lights, and the floor was like the galaxy.
Whoa.
It was dope as shit. It looked fire. And then I'm going walking.
This was sober meditation?
Yeah, sober.
Wow.
All right, a little bit of weed.
Okay, that doesn't count.
All right, so
not like shrooms or LSD or anything.
No.
Okay.
Just straight sober. So I come across these big ass doors, and it has books on. It's like these great big wooden doors, and they have books inscribed on them. And I push in.
Like a library.
Yeah, like a library. So I push in, and it's just this great big ass library. Looking fire too. It looks dope. Everything is like dim lighting, and
so you went.
And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I look to the side.
What's it called? The Sokovian Accords?
I don't even know.
What Sokovian? No, that's definitely the Avengers.
Yeah.
The Akashic Records.
The Akashic Records.
The Akashic Records.
I said the Sokovian.
It's a place.
I hate my
library.
So
it's a place.
Yeah.
So
Akashi.
Akashic Records.
What's the place? Akashi is the place.
No,
just the Akashic Records.
This place is just called the Akashic Records.
Yeah.
That's the place. Got it.
I guess the whole of us Akashic Records.
Whatever. It's not like in Akashi.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
So I'm looking around or whatever, and then I see like this entity of light, and they're like, "Hey," they knew what my name was.
No.
I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna direct you to your book. Don't go fucking around and reading other people's shit."
Ooh.
So they had me my book. My shit was kind of thick, no homo, but
LOL.
but I didn't know what it meant. You know? So I'm looking through it, and I look at the first chapter, and it's basically the chapters of my reincarnations and my first life to now. You know what I mean?
And you were able to physically read it.
Yeah,
I mean, you remember.
I remember
going through it.
I remember going through it and like skimming through it and figuring out one or two lives and shit, and then now.
What the flying fuck?
It was dope.
Yeah.
It was a dope ass experience.
And how much time went by in real life?
About 2 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Trippy. That's one thing that I've never been able to get into, meditation. I tried it, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's like riding motorcycles. Like I'm more afraid of what I do with it than I'm good. I'd rather just
it's just about clearing your mind.
So this is
what starts.
So this is going
I fear this guy right here.
So this is where I'm going to
a lot of therapy to be able to keep this beast
so
in
this is where I'm going to with your original question. Do we believe it's written or are we writing it? So I read parts of my first life.
Okay.
Which I could tell you, you know, I was an Atlantean. But not
Aquaman?
not Aquaman.
Like Ariel in Little Mermaid?
No, like somebody from Atlantis when Atlantis was actually existing. Like an actual human from
just a regular person in that place.
Yeah, I was a female, I was a woman, I had 7 sons, I was a doctor.
You remember all of this?
Yeah, this is what I skimmed through.
You remember it. That's the sickest fucking thing.
I remember her name too. And that's the craziest shit too.
Whoa, that's fucking trippy.
Then the second life I remember, I was a Native American. I was sort of like a medicine man. I don't know if I was a shaman. I was sort of like a medicine man, but I got killed.
Can you read that?
I read that.
When you read it, were you visualizing it sort of thing?
Nah, it was just like words on a page.
Like legitimately researching?
Yeah, researching.
Get the fuck?
And then I was also Japanese at one point, and I read I was also into medicine and herbs and shit like that.
All right, all jokes aside, we're definitely chilling more because you need to show me. I want to...
I fucks with it.
I want to try that.
And then now, when I came to my thing, my chapter.
When you came to this season.
To my chapter.
Right.
There were certain pages with certain things on it, but I couldn't read it.
Because you weren't supposed to see it yet?
No, because I couldn't understand it.
Huh.
It wasn't written in a language I could understand.
But you were able to read the other ones.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But there was blank pages, and there were certain pages with certain things on there, but there were blank pages. There was little paragraphs here and there.
Right.
But there was
stuff that hasn't been filled in yet.
There was like a lot of blank pages, yeah.
Huh.
So there's certain things that have to happen, but for the most part, you write your own story.
Huh.
So both of them.
I hate that answer, and it's so funny.
I was gonna get to that in my own way, but yep.
I normally preface that question with being like, "There's no gray area," but honestly, I picked the gray area because I always say that. Like I'm like, I picked the gray area, but realistically, it's a yes or no question. Like you can't be kind of pregnant. You whether are or you aren't. But I get it. I get where you're at.
But we're talking about this concept of life and destiny and all this other shit.
Right.
You might be destined to hold the door for a woman who's carrying the next president.
Right.
And because of the fact that you didn't hold that door, she had a miscarriage, and all that next president is dead.
Oof, dark. I like it.
So that
happened fast.
You may not be like everybody's destined to do something, and it doesn't have to be like this grandiose thing. You feel me?
So it's just a constant butterfly effect.
It's just like a constant thing that's happening. Like you're supposed to do something for somebody, or you're supposed to say something to someone, or maybe you're supposed to bump into that person.
So like now, had I not come today, the world spins a little bit differently, right?
Or like you said, like
things change.
We wouldn't be chilling.
Right.
We wouldn't be chilling. But I wouldn't know some of the shit that I learned today.
Or a main event.
I wouldn't have learned some of the shit I learned.
Or it would have happened another day. You feel me?
Yeah. Or it would have happened another day.
You feel me? Like you said, it would have happened like...
That's a little bit more of a Final Destination in it. Like it's gonna,
kind of.
You're going to get it no matter what.
If it was meant for you. That's what certain events were meant to happen. So if that was meant for you, and that was meant for us to happen, which I feel like it was meant to happen. Feel me? It was meant to happen today when it happened.
So back to the video game thing that we were talking about earlier. It's basically, you don't have to do all the side quests, but the game ends the same.
That's correct. Exactly. Like Kaleidoscope, like you said, it's about the journey.
You could beat it at 65. I could beat it at 87. He could beat it at 100.
Right.
The game ended the same for all of us.
Yep.
Right.
Death.
Trippy. Death. Or new life or whatever the fuck you want to say. Depends what kind of glass you drink.
All I'm saying is if I get a choice.
Can I do New Game Plus?
There's no DLC.
There's no extras.
I'm just started over. Not this game, buddy.
Not this one. Can I go to New Game Plus?
New Plus? No.
No, I can't. I have to
Carry
go
everything. Remember everything.
You better hope you saved it right at the end so you could go back.
Yo, bro, what? To restart this life knowing everything I know?
Fire.
Life would be easy. School's gonna be light.
But would you? But man, there's just
things, though.
there's just so much like there's so much shit that you're not supposed to know yet.
Right.
So like imagine.
But think about it. Let's say you come to the end of your life, right? And then you die. And then God is like, you know what? Usually I take souls and I put them in their new universe so they can live a new life.
But I'm gonna run it back.
But if you want, I want to try something new with you. So I'm gonna let you run this back with everything you know.
So you were a newborn, like you're born
to the same person,
knowing everything you know.
Yep.
That is terrible. That is terrible.
That's
There's so much shit you have to go through.
That's New Game
You're
Plus.
gonna be in therapy by the age of 5.
That's New Game Plus.
Sucking on mommy's titties and all that random shit. Yeah, you're gonna be.
The trauma that faces you.
Adult consciousness at a bit. There's certain things that you're not supposed to know yet.
But you remember, you don't become fully conscious till you're 3 years old.
Right, when you start developing memories.
Yeah, so that's when everything will kick in for you.
Right.
After the age of 3.
Yeah, there's still a lot from 3.
And then you're there like, whoop, 3. Oh shit, I know everything now.
Like Stewie. 5.
Like something will happen all of a sudden. Like
that'd be sick.
Oh
That'd be
shit.
trippy though.
I'm supposed to be blah blah blah. And that happens to people sometimes.
What was that Justin Timberlake movie with the time?
In Time.
Just in time.
In Time.
Just in time.
Just in time.
Yeah, you remember what the super millionaire dude said? That he was like, you get tired. He's like, it's not about immortality. He's like, yeah, I'm tired of living. Like, you're basically you're gonna be just running it back. It's like,
so
by the time you're like 20, you're gonna actually be like 140 or whatever the fuck it is.
But,
so you're like,
there's a concept.
Think about it like this: you're back where you started. So let's say now you can make your life different than how you lived there originally. Because now you know, oh shit, I know that Intel and Apple's gonna blow up. Let me invest.
Okay.
I know Bitcoin's gonna hit $56.
Now what if you changed the one small thing?
Yeah.
And then everything stopped because since you didn't make the same decisions, you didn't end up in that place that you went back to change your consciousness.
Everything's gonna change.
That's a good one.
But so the second you change one thing, bow, it erases.
But you'll still have certain events that'll inevitably happen. Like somehow, some way, the universe will make it.
Somehow, some way, I'll still meet him.
Right.
And I'll still meet you.
Right. But
Shit.
There's still a couple of around the, scratch the tapes that you're gonna fuck it up.
Right.
Like, I met you through Charlie, but you didn't meet Charlie that second time. We met in the park. You were walking your dog or some shit. Like.
Right.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
That's weird.
Type shit.
All right, now if you were reincarnated, what world would you go to? Because I know me, I'll go straight to the anime world. Hentai with your senpai.
Oh my god, this guy.
I want to be like a fucking falcon or some shit or a hawk. That'd be fire.
You're definitely a Ravenclaw. He's definitely a Ravenclaw ass nigga.
Chill out. My sorting hat didn't like that joke.
What, you're Gryffindor? Hufflepuff.
No, I'd probably be fucking Slytherin.
Yeah.
Nah, you're
like me.
You give me Ravenclaw vibes.
My lightsaber is red, my boy.
It doesn't matter, yo. Listen. I'm gonna give everybody the same speech I give. They know about it. Ravenclaw, we have the best parties. Fire ass girls.
Right.
You got me as a DJ.
Right.
You got me selling illegal wands and shit.
Oh no, I'm in there. Don't get me wrong, I'm in there. We
chilling,
but as far as the movie timeline goes, it was really like A and B. The other was like, It was like, Bloods and Crips, and then you were like, well, you got Land Kings and Folk. It's like, no one gives a fuck about Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. Like, shut the fuck up. It was about Slytherin and fucking
Gryffindor. Yeah. But now, fuck them niggas. Ravenclaw.
They didn't let him in. He's got personal beef. He's like, fuck them, and that stupid hat's dumb. Doesn't even fit.
Ravenclaw.
How was it supposed to sort me if that shit just like went over my head?
Dang.
Yo, Ravenclaw.
Fucking Harry Potter got his PhD in magic.
Nah.
Nigga was in school for like 18 years.
No, I got a theory.
Him and Ash were like...
That Hogwarts is probably one of the slowest magical schools.
It was like remedial magic?
Yeah. It's just stuck in like old ways and shit. It's not like with modern magic and shit. Like fucking modern magic school in New York is like mad advanced and shit. Like they got ill ass spells.
Right. Like you're still learning magic in Florida. No, I learned it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Douche.
But you feel me? Like other schools,
Florida was really like
public school in the hood for magic.
My sister in Florida was like a junior or senior in high school. I was like a freshman, and I was doing her homework because I was doing that shit in like 6th grade, and she was like, "I don't know this right now." I'm like, "Oh, I blame the schools."
Yeah. But you feel me? I feel like Hogwarts is mad old school. Like they're not teaching like modern magic. Like they don't even have computers in the school. Like, come on, bro. How you came out in like 2005?
They're antiquated.
What's that?
You don't got internet.
What's the new school? The new type of schooling that they have now?
Charter schools.
The charter schools where like you won't advance the next part until you have fully like mastered it. So they'll just be there like
they're all about money.
Flick your wand. Yeah, but they'll just hold you. So like, let's say like in regular school, you went to class, you learn addition. That's it. Get the hell out of here. Next day, something new. Yeah. There, 26 kids will learn addition, and the other 2 kids are still like, well, we don't put crayons in our nose, buddy. And like, until they get it. And then when they get it, we're already like fucking multiplying without calculators, and they're like, addition.
Yeah. but that's Hogwarts though. Like they didn't even have internet, bro. Like, come on. Like, how you're at school and you don't got internet?
When Guardian Googleosa.
Yeah, like that. Come on, how you gonna do your essays and shit with no Google?
Say that.
You feel me? How you gonna do your essays and shit with no Google?
Well, they had Google. They were fucking able to walk and talk to the dead. Like, that's literally Google. You're like, yo, when did fucking this shit happen? You just walk up to the picture frame and he's like, well, I did that shit fucking this year.
Well, nah.
Wasn't that Harry Potter?
Yo, how about if you just want to be in your bed doing all that shit? Like that in your room, like that just chilling. And now you gotta write a report. I gotta go fucking wander the halls for a fucking dead guy.
Then you should have went to like PS Magic and like that shitty high school like not Hogwarts.
The public school for
magic. You're not gonna go to Harvard and be like, well, I want to do my homework laying down. They're like, nah, bitch, you magic.
Where they gotta have security guards
with
in
a
the front.
ruler smack you every time you fuck up.
They gotta have security guards in the front. Make sure you don't bring any illegal
contraband. Oh my God, Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Key and Peele, you seen that shit? A wand with a silencer. Wow. Down back of the pixie dust.
Something mad magical drugs.
Yeah, like
illegal mushrooms and shit. Not the one we talking about.
He said, now why are you gonna spray graffiti with the invisible cloak on when we could see the graffiti?
Just chilling. Why not? Like, yo, think about it like this. Like, Hogwarts is mad old school.
It's also been around for like 80 bajillion years.
That don't mean shit. They can't upgrade. They can't get internet. You're telling me they can't get internet?
That's true. Like, you're gonna tell me like not one wizard could just be like Wingardium Spectrumosa and boom. Yeah, everybody's got cable and shit.
You telling me they really gotta? You telling me that these kids, right, are learning dark arts?
Yeah.
History. Yeah. Math, and they don't got. I haven't even seen one calculator.
So it's a private school, right? And what they do is, I'm sure now modern day allows them to like call their parents and shit.
Wanding.
Bro, listen.
They still send letters and shit. You know
bro, they're writing letters.
Send and receive letters.
What?
Through like pigeons and frogs.
Yo, my man, if I'm sending my
kid
to Hogwarts, bro, that kid got an iPhone, or not an iPhone. He got a smartphone, a tablet, a laptop. Yo, listen, my kid got no connection.
Or like a wand that does all that shit or whatever.
Yeah, like what? Exactly.
Whatever the magic version of that was.
But you're away at a private school.
I gotta put a hotspot on his wand?
That's the whole point. You're away at a private school.
I gotta put a hotspot. I gotta put a hotspot on his wand.
No, you know what you gotta put on his wand? A G-spot.
Yo, listen to the other day. You sound like a concerned parent, bro.
Yeah, like, come on, bro.
He said, I do not want my kids fucking learning their wizardry when I can't reach them throughout their classes.
Listen,
it's like bro, like, if I want to tell my kid, like, I can't text my kid. That's
like,
what you're telling me?
but-
Nah.
Even
He's
when you
learning how
text
to
your
create
kid.
fire. He's like, I don't care. I'm gonna just see what he wants for dinner.
Yeah. I don't need to know if he needs money. Come on, bro.
That's a good concerned parent.
You feel me?
That
Like,
is
come
impressive.
on, bro.
This nigga moved to Hogwarts and like he lives there.
But let's say everything will be provided for. But what I'm trying to say is like, even if and it's like if when you're a parent and you send your child away to fucking college,
Right.
even if you
They got
text them,
internet.
they may not even contact you, bro.
It's all right.
So what if Hogwarts was just like a huge fraternity and it's like, haha, nigga, so we're done hazing you, nigga. You can't reach your family.
Nah, like you pay your money
Nah.
already. We got your
Alpha Beta
kids.
Magic.
Yeah, then
Sick.
I'm gonna go in there raising magic hell. Come on, bro.
You haven't learned how to yet, nigga. Right now you're
Right.
starting like magic lighter flick.
Right.
Nah, bro.
You gotta go to
Listen.
you gotta go to like 2 semesters of school before you can
Listen.
even make noise with
Listen,
magic.
right.
Like
if I was in the Harry Potter universe, I would be the Omochimaru of their
Orochimaru?
I would be the Ochimaru of
Oh,
their
Ochimaru.
well, respectfully, Orochimaru fucking like worms away at the end of the fight every time.
But think about it this. But think about it. He's the one villain. No, he's never gotten capped.
Because he worms away every
He's like,
single
I'm
time.
out.
He just fucking turns into like Snake at the end,
Yep.
like Nokia.
And then on top of that, in all of Naruto, he's the best dad. Say I'm lying.
And Boruto.
I mean, that's fair.
In Boruto, he's the best dad. Nigga.
That's a pretty shitty point to make, but I mean,
that is kind of
you don't have very many examples.
Mitsuki got fucked up. He said, "Who fucked you up?" Nigga came through and rocked the whole village.
Squad though.
No, him by himself.
I'm saying squad shit, nigga. That's
Yeah.
that's dad shit.
good
Nigga
shit.
said, "Who hit you?"
That's
Nigga
dad
said-
shit.
Nigga said, "Who hit you, boy?"
hit you?
So the fucking the dad that like did the
Boy.
Liam Neeson Taken shit like recently in
Yeah.
the news that he
Yeah.
they what the fuck was it? It was like a van. Oh, it was right before Christmas, like the 23rd or some shit. I don't remember where it was, but he had parked in front of the house to drop off some presents at his friend's house, and he had left I think it was like 3 kids in the back seats of like the van or whatever.
Yeah.
And like a cab pulled up and hopped out the cab and jumped into his whip and drove off with his kids. And this nigga like ran into the cab car and like ran and like pit maneuvered the car and like pulled the nigga out, like fucked him up and
shit.
got his
Good
kids
shit.
back. Like if the mom got there and was like, "Oh, thanks," she thanked the police and they're like, "We didn't do shit." Like fucking Liam Neeson over here, fucking. Have you
With
seen
that-
Taken? Like this nigga was not having that shit.
Not yo, bro. But
And
like,
then when they asked this nigga, bro, that's the coolest part about being fucking super gangster and savage is when you're humble. They were just like, "Oh well, you
That's
know,
it.
how awesome is it that you did that? Like how you know?" He was like, I did what any dad do. I just went back
Right.
to get
Oh,
my
I
kids."
feel like I saw
Yeah.
that. He
Yeah,
was on the
right.
news, right? He was on the
Right.
news. Yeah,
yo, bro.
And then he just looked at the commercial like he just wanted like dad sponsorship. Fucking Hispanics, bro. Even when we're happy, we're upset.
Yeah, bro. He's on the mad. Shit.
Jeez.
I've pretty much been Dominican my whole life, so I get that.
Yeah. New York City.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Facts.
nice.
So how y'all feel about the pyramids?
What
Ooh.
about? What about?
You see, I that's where I revert back to like I still feel like the aliens help with that shit. Because if you go, it just doesn't. We don't have the technology to build a pyramid right now.
Yeah, we don't.
That's ridiculous.
And
And that shit is so fucking precise that you can't put a razor blade in between the cracks. You're gonna sit there and tell me that 150 men with ropes did that?
Nah.
Shut the fuck up.
Nah.
There's
Yeah.
not enough math in the world for you to make it that precise.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, it's also 8-sided.
Yeah.
So where we at?
So yeah, the degree is so slight, and you can only see the 8 angles on a certain day of the year.
From what I
During I think is the summer equinox, the spring equinox. I think.
Bro, they're finding temples underwater still.
I was about to say, from
fully
what I heard,
like fully
it's
tagged,
actually
like
it's actually like, and low key, it's actually a diamond because
Right.
there's a fucking pyramid under as well,
right.
like underneath.
Wait a second. 8-sided.
It's 8-sided.
How does that even work?
It's like this.
It's like a stop sign.
It's like that. Each side is slightly like this.
So it's not just a triangle like we've been drawing since kids.
Yeah.
Like it's
Since it's 4-sided. Remember, it's supposed to be 4 triangles
right.
like this, but each triangle is actually 2 triangles that are slightly.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Gotta Google that shit. So it
Right.
doesn't look like. I feel like I'm learning like that hearts don't look like this. Like
The
Like,
heart symbol is actually half of it.
Yeah, you're like, yo, hearts have valves and shit, and you're like, what? That shit doesn't just look like a butt cheek.
Just Google it.
Oh, nice. Wait, hit that third one. That one looks like it's about to be easy.
The art.
Tell me that, like, again, 150 men with ropes were like, well, the Earth spins at this degree.
Well, we could contribute this to one or two things.
Could it be?
Our calendars aren't even the same because the world is rotating fast. Like, there's just that I don't.
All right, we could contribute this to like one or two things.
That ancient aliens.
We could either say it's fucking aliens.
Could it be ancient aliens that drop by?
Or hear me out. Hear me out.
Uh-oh.
The pyramids are actually older than we think.
Yep.
And they have survived the Ice Age, the Great Flood. And then that's remnants of a previous civilization that was more advanced than we are. Because think about it. They saying that the pyramids are tombs, but they never found bodies in there.
Right.
Yeah.
But now
there's also
so what are you just assuming that it's like
there's
like
also
putting
documentary.
like wrapping paper over like a
I forgot who.
Over like so it's just like, you know, everything that happened was just wrapping over layers and layers of earth and time. We're just wrapping over that pyramid, left it exactly where it's, and then they're positioned around. They're positioned around like the ley lines or whatever, the sun. Like that's
but I'm saying like it could have been an ancient civilization that built them, and they just stood up because remember, all the structures that are built in stone are still around.
Right.
It's our modern shit that is not lasting.
Like, you know, all that alien shit, like the Stonehenge.
Supposedly.
But like, what I'm saying is like hundreds and hundreds of years later, people that were using boats thought the world was flat. How the fuck were these niggas doing the calculations to the degree that the world was rotating?
But the thing about the Egyptians didn't think the world was flat.
Speaking of the I don't mean to interrupt, but speaking of the
Kyrie Irving,
the stones that you're talking about,
Stonehenge.
Did you know that they blew up the Stonehenge actually?
I was actually gonna say that
you're talking about the one down in Atlanta. They didn't blow up the original Stonehenge. Stonehenge is still around.
Okay,
because he's talking about the one in the UK.
Yeah, but I thought what you thought. I was gonna be like, I don't even think that Stonehenge exists anymore.
No, he's talking about the Georgia Guidestones.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Right,
which were supposedly it said that if humanity were to ever fall, that's how those guide stones would be the way that we should live accordingly. You feel me? How to recreate, like how to rebuild civilization.
To sustain humanity.
And sustain humanity in perpetual harmony with like nature and shit.
It's the world's black box.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. But then somebody blew it up.
There's definitely got to be something behind that.
Yeah, definitely. It's probably deeper than what we think and all that.
No, for sure.
It's not way deeper than that.
Because I don't know, you just start seeing all this shit like
coincidences and
or nothing's a coincidence, bro. Like we live in a world where they want you to see what you see, so you don't see anything by mistake.
Right, I don't believe in coincidence, to be honest.
Like it's a glitch in the matrix, bro. You shoot at that. You shoot at that shit.
So you just yes.
You shoot at that shit.
I love it. See, and this is not a coincidence. This is confirmation for me. Speaking of which, this is my second point I wanted to tell you real quick.
He took the pill.
I mean, I've been, but
facts.
But the second time, or was it? I don't remember what time it was, but another time I took shrooms. It was like I kind of accidentally. It was like I kind of accidentally broke out the matrix.
Broke out
of the fucking matrix. Like what? I don't know. I saw the Watchers. I don't know how to explain it.
You saw it all.
You stepped into the DMT room.
Not the cyber elves.
I saw like the system that was like. I saw the Electric City like.
You know what is crazy? Room. When I think of that, I think of you remember in Thor when Idris Elba has the key, the sword key
Bifrost?
thing? That's what I think is like that galaxy shit that he's like you can open up whatever. Yeah. Every time I think of like the other world, that's what I think.
You know what I think about it? Have you ever seen Intergalactic with Matthew McConaughey?
No. Yes, but like no, a long time.
Because it's movie. It's kind of an old movie, and also like that shit drags. So it's kind of like they make it more like drama and more like
Right.
romantic, I guess, kind of in a way more than it is
cute.
like whatever. Yeah, then it really is. But the real point and the real fucking like the whole message, or there's kind of shit that happens in there, and kind of like towards the end of the movie, he breaks through the fifth dimension, and essentially the fifth dimension is kind of like a dimension in between dimensions,
Like limbo,
yeah,
if you will,
right,
for lack of a better term. I guess.
He's like in a library type shit kind of spot, and like each place that he is like he's behind the scenes, like watching. He's like behind the fabric of reality, like
because
watching.
the fifth dimension, you could perceive time and space.
You know
Well,
what?
time and space only exist. Oh, time. Well, sorry, but
You good.
time only exists in the third dimension.
Do you guys watch
Once
The
you leave the third
Magicians?
dimension.
By any
No.
chance?
The show,
I used
The show The Magicians,
He used
yeah.
to watch it. I don't
Okay,
know.
so it's crazy that you say that because at some point they hit that limbo area, if you will.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
one of the dudes, he's like a jumper. I don't know if y'all got that far, but like he like
Yeah.
teleports or whatever.
Okay.
Then he ends up jumping, like he's like
Into that
his
stuff.
advanced powers is to be able to like jump through worlds or whatever shit.
Yeah, yeah.
So then he ends up jumping to the wrong place and he jumps to limbo again,
That's
for lack of
wild.
a better term.
Yeah, yeah.
And the irony of it is it's
That's
a fucking
exactly
library.
like that. Yeah.
It's a library.
It's a library, bro.
I mean, he's outside, but it
Yeah.
ends up being a library.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
weird.
It's all library. Yeah.
That's a consistent
Yeah.
theme.
They try to give you like bro, they give you a lot of the truth is hidden, like in plain sight.
Yep.
It's part of it
Like
gets
we said
deep.
about Area 51, it's a perfect lie. Like
It's
just
part of
to
the
tell you the
contract.
truth
It
in
gets
front of
deeper
it.
than you think, bro, but
If I tell you the truth, you're like, let you.
Yeah.
Your imagination is your worst enemy.
it's part of the contract. They gotta let you the truth. Like they gotta, for me, show you somehow. They gotta in your face, and you don't even know it.
Right.
So
You want to know
Sick.
something crazy? Did you know the Catholic Church is the only church that accepts aliens as converts? Oh shit!
I'm sorry, run that back, Turbo?
All right. So a couple of years ago,
Like, so they just have aliens like in their flock or whatever the fuck.
no,
it's
no,
called.
they
a couple of
accept
years,
aliens.
a couple of years ago,
Like
the
openly.
Pope came out and said that if aliens exist,
Yeah.
and he said air quotes, if aliens exist, that they wouldn't be accepted into Christianity.
That they would.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like
Jesus died for them too.
basically, like Catholicism has open arms for aliens.
Right.
Yeah.
Because in theory, open arms for everything.
All of
Right.
God's creations.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everybody.
We're all like you said. We're all
Every-
cells to the same organism.
True.
In
Yeah.
theory.
In
Yep.
theory.
Yeah. But they probably already got communication with them, is what he's trying to say.
Yeah. Trying to say they know shit.
They definitely have artifacts.
Right.
That's already known. Like
He was like, yeah, when they called me last week. I mean, what? No, I was just
Yeah.
kidding. We don't say that.
That was just like that priest who developed the chronovisor.
oh yeah.
You remember when we talked about that?
Oh, facts. We did talk about the coronavirus.
The chronovisor.
The coronavirus.
Oh, the chronovisor is a machine they have locked up in the Vatican that basically allows you to view any point in time.
Allows you to see
Ooh.
through time type shit.
Paycheck. Ben Affleck.
Basically.
That's scary.
See how the movies is? You see how they
Scary.
give you
Yeah.
they have to like give you a little bit of
See, because that one was a little trippy. That was
The
like
details
more,
get twisted
That was
though
more.
here,
That
man.
was more sciencey. Because
Yeah.
remember, the idea of it was that you were looking into the future. Well, the whole premise of it was that he bent vision. Remember, right? He
Yeah.
built glasses,
okay.
and what the glasses did was they bent your vision. So
Oh.
when they curved your vision, essentially you're standing here, and
Yeah.
because your vision is curved,
Yeah.
you're looking back at yourself in the future.
Oh, but they like bug
That
you
was
out
the
that.
that was the
But
whole
again-
premise of the movie.
Again, details get flipped here and there.
Right,
So
but
they have
the
to-
idea is always
but
somehow super
they-
similar.
They gotta throw.
But yeah, they have like some shit that you could like view any point in time in like history and shit.
Yeah.
See, that shit is crazy. Cause like I said, I watch a lot of shows and movies, and then you guys are saying all these things, and I'm just. You ever seen Lock and Key, Key and Lock and Key,
Yeah,
whatever on
that
Netflix?
shit, yeah.
Sounds familiar.
You seen all of it?
I haven't seen the second season.
I don't watch too much TV. To be honest,
do you
but it sounds
remember
familiar.
when they did the memory key? I want to say
Yeah.
the memory key, where like they just go numb and they come up behind them, and then you
Yeah.
go into like that room, and that room was like every memory that you ever had locked up in whatever fucking I don't know, whatever your vice was. Like
Yeah.
mine would probably be a bunch of eighth bottles or whatever.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit is probably true, right? All that shit is just access.
Like, you know what it is? I think the fact that
SpongeBob, remember when he couldn't remember his name, he was looking through the filing cabinet of his memory. Remember that? He was going through the archives.
Oh, there you go. Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
like what it is that since we're all made out of the same shit, I feel like
The same shit.
we are all.
That's a nice way to put it.
yeah,
you
that
know?
was very, very poetic.
You know, we're all made out of like, you know. So I don't want to be cliche. We're all made out of stars.
Nah,
bro.
keep going. Keep
Right,
going with
right,
it, bro.
right.
Keep
Right.
it simple.
I get it. The same
So,
cosmic energy.
We're
Fuck
all
it.
made out of this energy, and basically, it's like the same way our DNA holds memory.
Yes.
Because you know how like our
DNA holds memory.
Right.
like holds memory and shit.
See, it's
Like,
scientific.
and we
It's a
can call it
proven scientific
instinct
fact.
or whatever.
Muscle
the fuck-
memory, whatever the fuck
whatever
you
you
want
want
to
to call it.
No, no,
Right.
but your DNA itself. Does
Right.
legit
That's
hold
like
memory.
we were saying, whatever you want to call it.
Whatever
that's,
you want to, whatever you want to call
that's
it.
DNA recorded.
So I also believe that we have like this cosmic memory as well, and and that takes beyond time. That goes beyond time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like time is only effective where there's gravity and space.
Right, in the
involved.
third dimension.
So not to completely sidetrack, but that's what we were talking about. Who'd be the most who's the dopest superhero ever? And someone said Flash because he can create time and universe. And my boy said,
Interesting.
but what the fuck is Flash gonna do in space, nigga? There's no friction. He can't run anything. He can't do shit in space. And he was like, Aquaman's the best superhero because there's water even in space. And it was like, holy shit. He's probably right. Stupid ass Aquaman's probably one of the best heroes out there.
Riding a
Outside
cosmic,
like Martian
Actually-
Manhunter.
riding a cosmic whale or a cosmic dolphin.
I'll battle you on that one. Aquaman would be useless because he doesn't control water. He controls things in the water.
Well, I guess that depends the rendition because doesn't he pull water like a fucking bender?
No.
Nah.
No.
So he's literally just Dr. Doolittle in water.
Yeah.
What a virgin.
And he got like super strength and shit like that.
What a virgin.
Boy, you feel me? He's not the He's not Korra.
So it's like in their fish. They're like,
Yeah, basically.
and he's like, I heard you.
You feel me? Like
You seen The Boys?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
The Boys with the yo, bro. What's his name? The Deep.
Yeah.
He has the worst luck.
That ass, bro.
He's the funniest character.
Yo, for real.
When he was the dolphin that he had in the back, and he was like, "No, not right now. Stop.
Yeah.
No, I can't put my finger in your blow. No." And he hit the brakes and shit.
Yeah.
And he got hit by the truck.
And then he was trying to
Shit.
have the affair with the octopus.
With the
Oh shit. When the girl was fingering his fins.
so you guys saw the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
You remember when he made him eat it?
Yeah.
What?
When he made him eat the octopus?
Homelander made him eat the
Homelander
octopus.
made him eat it, and he was like, "Please no, I have a family, I work or whatever." He's like,
No, that's so fucked up. He has a badass luck in that
Seth
show.
Rogen, bro.
Yeah.
What a sick, wicked mind.
Yo,
Love him, man.
I can't wait for Incredible 2 to come out. Incredible, the second season.
Invincible, you mean?
Invincible.
Yeah, Incredible.
Yeah, I
Invincible.
was where he was at. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I wasn't on
Incredible.
Disney Channel. I was where you were at. Yeah, fire.
Incredible, baby.
incredible.
Fucking that show was fire.
OD.
Omni Man.
Este,
What a crazy cast.
yo, I feel like we could go on all night, puss.
Yeah.
But
Let's wrap it up.
as time, I think, I mean, we, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't know what
I
y'all
don't-
fellas think. I think it's
Oh,
time.
wow.
Haven't
You
even
do
paid
like a
attention.
burrito.
Yo, you
Oh,
wouldn't have
hell-
said nothing?
Oh,
It's
hell
time to
yeah.
do
I
like
gotta
a-
be up at 5.
11:30.
Well,
Oh,
Rumi-
shit.
Well, roomies, it's been fun.
Holy shit.
Have a good night.
He's like, that's it. That's it.
Yo,
Not
I gotta
even-
work in the morning. So you already know. Will, let them know where they can find you at.
Yo,
Thanks.
find me at Juice Vibes, 2 E's on the juice on Instagram, or find me through them because I'm gonna be around here.
Yep.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
Yo.
Yo, you already know, neighbors. Yo, if y'all watch 2 or more, or matter of fact, it doesn't matter how many videos you watch.
Subscribe.
Do us a favor. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. You already know. Peace, love. We out of here.